Actually, who we have back? Hello.
Quip back.
Ooga
We're
booga.
going through Steam Quip to see what's worth getting.
Nothing. Nothing is worth getting.
But I could always pay for Fallout 76. Ixion's not cheap enough.
Talk to Seven about Ixion. She played a bit of it.
They are billions, a game that frustrates me even if I enjoy it. There's no recovering from bad, from my, Oh, I guess there's a Gunfire Reborn DLC that I don't have.
It's just a character, but yeah.
I'll have to think about it. Why is the back button so garbage on Steam? Yes, that's what I wanted you to do.
It doesn't want you to leave. All right, there's a Honey Pop too. Though I fucking despise the core matching gameplay loop of the game. Everything else about it seems cool. It's just specifically the matchery that I don't care.
Mm-hmm. MechWarrior 5 is really cheap.
What's it at?
MechWarrior 5 is cheap.
What's it at?
15.
Yeah, it's not bad. There you go. Hellblade is $5. That's what I was waiting for. It kept being down at like 9 or 10, and I was like, eh.
Friends review. Kind of bad, but I like loading up a Timberwolf and blowing up stuff for an hour. Runs like crap. That's unfortunate. Do not play unmodded. Play MechWarrior Online. Opinion immediately discarded. Clearly, I need to play Escape the Backrooms.
No, I don't think anyone needs to play that. Quip should stream it though.
I sure am, gentlemen.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Why is it unfortunate?
Escape backwards.
Because I'm not ready for prime time.
I is in the other voice chat. God damn it.
Oh, there you go. It's okay. I'm going to be heading to bed in a few minutes.
No, it's more that I just have to adjust the fucking overlay.
It'll be fine. Don't
What the
worry about it.
I have to open Chrome!
Oh, that is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's. I'm sorry. There's no coming back from that. I don't know what the fuck I just found.
Damn, Quip jump team's real fast.
You did this to me.
Probably? I don't know what it is, but you're probably right.
I have to change the stream overlay.
Oh, I didn't pay for that this time. In fact, I can't. I can't pay for it. I literally don't have that many channel points.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the fact that we're in a separate voice channel, so I have to go into the widget for the Discord shit. so I can grab the one that's specific for this voice channel instead of the one for the other voice channel.
Oh. Lol. Lamau, even.
Ah. And finger snap.
Don't blame us. Blame your misfortunes on ops or gods. Whichever brings you more stress.
I tried really hard. He was inducting me into his Spire campaign, but that is so much fucking information to casually drop on someone in a voice chat.
Yes. It's almost like he really shouldn't try and get you into this Saturday's game because that's a super unrealistic time frame.
Yeah, I don't think I could do this Friday.
Saturday. It would be Saturday.
Saturday, sorry, my bad.
Which is why he's pushing. Maybe he thinks he can fit you in a day. Which, no. Also, we're going to have a talk about your night. I've got some words.
You got some what?
Words.
Oh, because I'm picking night. I'm choosing pure violence.
No, you're not choosing enough violence. Actually, that said, we can't even have a game this Saturday. Seven's going to be gone. She's going to be doing something.
Oh. I guess that works out.
In which case, I don't know, we can just talk tomorrow about it. I can try and be less assaulting than Obs to try and help ease you into this if you want to.
Yeah, Biscuit offered as well.
Well, Biscuit is also very new, but I'm glad to see he's having a good time.
I admire his enthusiasm.
He's very much enjoying himself, and honestly, I'm really glad.
Anyway, so I kind of want to set up my night to have certain perks that, in which his levels of violence only increase the more people are watching.
Oh, that you're a showy boy.
I'm not necessarily a showboat, I just happen to attract crowds whenever I am enacting violence.
Then you're doing night wrong. The violence is the show.
Oh, yeah, I make a spectacle of the violence, I just don't necessarily do it on purpose as a character. It just happens.
There you go. Good save.
Why is the game not capturing 7 Days to Die?
I don't know, but that sounds like something new and psychotic. I need sand. I need sand.
There it is. I was like, holy shit, why is it not showing up?
Tonight's agenda. It is an excellent question.
Has anything progressed since last night?
A blood moon has been skipped, which means someone was on while we were all off.
I'm going to bet it was Kid.
I don't know. I think he would have mentioned that, and I'm pretty sure he was working today.
Or it was Aya.
I know I left, or last night with Aya, and it was like, technically it was about 6 p.m., which means also time moves faster during a blood moon, so someone, if they did log in, had about 5 minutes before shit popped off. If
Oh! Hey, thanks for the follow, Thor.
Thor's a good guy.
Well, his full name is Thortuga Ninja.
That's awful. Go back to being Thor.
You are a coward. If you don't like the idea of Thor being a turtle that is also a ninja.
You said Thortuga, like Tortuga.
Yeah.
That would make him a pirate.
What do you think Tortuga means?
I can't speak Spanish, you fuck. We've reviewed this fact case. I am a Mexicant.
So you just assumed pirate.
Yes, because my only association with the word has come from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Well, specifically, tortuga is tortoise. Although I hear people use it interchangeably with turtle. Which, you know, it's interchangeable with turtle.
I didn't know that at all. That
I can't
is,
believe you didn't watch Breaking Bad, Fur.
I actually did not know.
You need to watch Breaking Bad, Fur. We need to cook.
That's the only meme I've got. And IADC.
Did I even join?
It says you're in.
Does it? Oh, yeah.
It says you spawned in.
I am here. After 1,000 restless nights, I have returned.
Actually, I think it's only been like 3.
Oh.
Now it says you joined the game properly.
You're saying you're here because Killstream is becoming boring. That's not very nice.
Well, hold on. I'm sure they could say something worse. You have the floor.
Oh, hi, Abs.
Good night.
Good timing.
Good timing, what?
Damn, the one time we want him to talk, he doesn't say a goddamn thing.
Or literally cannot speak. He's just green. Hello there, green boy.
And where's my nearest fucking treasure map?
I can't hear him. I'm gonna turn OBS up one moment. I heard him in the distance, which is strange.
It's me, Zios.
There we go. Perfectly audible.
Alright,
I don't. Okay.
hold on.
Your knight has come to replace you for.
He knows.
And I'm here to go tell you to fuck yourself, OBS, because you specifically banned me from my favorite class.
Yeah, you got
Even though
banned.
there's
You played.
more builds I could do. More options I could explore.
That's fine. Just do it vicariously through Quip, so we can do it.
I'm going to push
But-
back heavily against anything you suggest for me. Am I wearing military gloves? What am I wearing? I am
I'm
wearing
not
military
going to
gloves.
just check shit to you. Your suffering will be all your own.
Oh yeah, for sure. But as I said, I am planning to play as a character who indulges in nothing but mayhem.
That sounds nothing like what OBS described.
So, I had.
Obs is bad at
all of that.
describing
Sorry.
things.
Ironic, but yes.
You're just cranky right now. Normally you write nice things. Why are you cranky? You get no sleep? Because I've been there. I've been there like 3 times in the past week.
You barely slept at all this week.
You're cranky because you're bored? I thought you said you're bored and because you're cranky. Which
The
is
problem
it?
that has befallen Eva and
Stop
Trip has
staring,
befallen Aya, so no
asshole.
more 7 days to die.
Death is dying.
Let's see, what am I dumping here?
Right, shit. Does that mean we need a server reset? Why hasn't it happened to me?
Maybe you're the problem, Fur.
I'm not the server host, so
Or
That's
are
not-
you?
possible for once?
Seven is projecting herself upon you.
Thanks, buddy.
I can only think of one individual she would project herself upon, and it ain't me.
Who would it be?
You're not allowed to know that, because I'm not at liberty to say.
That's oddly ominous.
It really ought to be. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna ping Seven and tell her she needs to reset the server because I got locked out.
God damn.
Unfortunately, she will not be awake for another anywhere
12
between now to 4 hours from now.
Oh. Oh, great. Wonderful. Purple weapon means I can give it 5 months. I did not mean to fucking drop that game. Fuck you. It's in the menu. Anyway, so I'm just trying to describe something that doesn't have a full description.
Which one?
My character.
Yeah. I mean, you know,
No,
I can't describe
he
it. You have to.
specifically mentioned that you don't want to draw your sword. And I told him, well, duh, that's illegal. But also, you should really want to draw your sword because you're as a knight, you're supposed to make stupid mistakes.
I didn't say sword. Well, I don't want to use my sword, but that doesn't mean I don't want to use weapons.
Yeah, it's specifically the great sword, right?
I mean, there's other.
Well, I
weapons,
was gonna go with the sword and gun.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Grappler and short sword.
Essentially. Anyway,
But the,
You
but
can
the
have my
broadsword,
rifle.
that's the big badge, though.
I don't give a shit about the big weapon.
Not every knight carries a greatsword. If anything, the sword and pistol is more iconic of the modern knight of the North Docks.
Because we're literally
no.
thugs. No, for God's sake. Okay, what is this weapon? What is this ammo? This shit? Okay.
Oh, yeah, here.
Armor
Server is
piercing
set to
44
auto
cold rounds.
restart- Server is set to auto restart once a day. It is just one night of no game. Oh, speaking of which, I should check my Steam shit to see if that's still downloading.
Okay.
Ah, right, I forgot. Because it turned on the game of the 7 Day to Die, it turned off my download of Stranger of Paradise.
I can't believe you're playing the fucking Jack game.
I have to. It was on sale and he says cows.
Oh, you're playing the dub?
Fuck no. I just like it when the Japanese one says cows.
I'm pretty sure that's Kaiba's voice actor, by the way.
I don't ever think I've heard Kaiba's voice actor in Japanese.
You mean
And
you haven't seen
unfortunately-
a single one of the YouTube shitpost videos that the Japanese make constantly of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Animated series?
No.
Or, not the original, of
I've seen
the
more
one
of
anyone
the-
gives a shit about.
I've seen more of Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged than I have seen of actual Yu-Gi-Oh!
You make me want to vomit.
Good. Yeah, card game playing, cardboard having fucking child.
You say that, but ask
I
me when the
play
last time I
Magic the
played.
Gathering!
Ask me when the last time I played a card game was. I can tell you it's been over a year.
Damn, I was gonna say, come on, betting on 6. High school, high school, high school.
Let's see. Where the fuck is that treasure chest, actually?
Chili consumed. Dinner is done. Oh, right. So, I have unwisely spent several skill points, and I can now craft coil weaponry.
Oh, sick. Make me
I can
some.
craft it pretty high. Now,
Oh, actually,
You
for
have
how
to
much
bet.
time tonight?
16:58, 16:59, 17, 5 p.m. You got about 15 minutes before
Alright.
the dawn.
I don't think this is quite in the actually, it's in the radiation zone. Shit.
You'll be fine, question mark?
It's like at the border of the radiation zone, which is kind of annoying in itself, but it's fine. It's easier for me to jump through a mountain, avoiding the usual suspects, rather than, you know, the horrors that await us beyond.
That's called hell, Quip.
I don't feel as safe in the Hell Zone, well, without Aya, who could just apparently just destroy Hellgates in seconds.
Well, she actually has the weaponry for doing that and the skill set to do so. The rest of us had to make do with buckshot and lasers. Well, the one laser pistol. We have like
What do you mean one?
We have 3 functioning laser weapons to our name at a high grade.
Oh,
I
she
had
combined
one
them.
Well, we had a shitload of shitty pistols. We put them all together into like 3 functioning pistols. Well, not functioning, but like high grade. My point is that we have a lot less of that than we have of regular ammo and coil ammo, because coil ammo, as I've come to find out, is actually hilariously easy and cheap to produce.
What do
assuming
you-
have the electrical parts?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you use to make it?
Oh, let's see. Every round takes steel casing, which again super cheap to make, and then it takes a bullet tip, or in my case, armor piercing tips, because I made a bunch of armor piercing tips at some point. And then it also takes a coil battery. How the fuck do I make coil batteries again? Oh, remember, coil battery bundle: 10 scrap polymers, 5 lead, and 5 electrical parts makes 50 coil batteries. It takes per round, assuming we're making an AP. Oh no! All coil rounds take a single bullet casing, a single tip, regardless of whatever the tip is, and a single coil battery. So yeah, it is hilariously easy to manufacture armor-piercing coil rounds. They're a little harder on the gun that's firing them, but that's okay. They kill better. Kill gooder, even.
Kill Bester.
You got the spirit of it. Anyway, you want a shotgun, right?
Aha! Peering into reality.
I hope you wanted a shotgun.
I do. I'm a specialist in shotguns.
Do you use a secondary kind of rifle?
Yeah? Like, what do you mean?
Or do you use another kind of firearm? What is it?
Yeah, rifles. Well, I'll take any fucking handgun. Any.
Okay,
I'll take anything.
I will make you a... Oh, no, I can't make a coil sniper very well. Oh, shit.
Let's break open this fucking treasure chest. The isolated sound of stealth breaking into a fucking treasure cache is very funny.
Tank, tank, tank.
Alright, what's in here? Oh, that's a little disappointing. Just straight up money. Hey, Origin. What's good, dude? As you can see, we are still treasure hunting and entering the Matrix, apparently.
You know, as you do.
I can't believe Obbs is fucking dead.
You mentioned the Matrix and he just died.
He wasn't cool enough to wear the leather.
I mean, neither am I. I honestly would have preferred Neo's greatcoat, which was like... It's like a fabric rather than leather.
Whose greatcoat?
I personally would enjoy. Oh, Neo. Neo's trench coat was like some kind of fabric material rather than leather. Why is the dog going ballistic? Hold on.
He's trying to turn into a missile.
Where are you at the moment? Whatever. There's at one of the
I'm making my way
workbenches
back to the
upstairs.
base.
Bottom right workbench upstairs. There's advanced tactical rigging and a coil shotgun for you. Grab it.
Good, because I'm going to need it. I'm going to be out for a while. You know, after this. Was that a chicken just going across the hill? Hey, thanks for the raid, Kel. I think I saw Shido finish her first thing, right? And she started working on something else, right? I think that was like after your stream went offline for a bit. I assume the start... They've redeemed the Kya. Forgive me for Anaya for having to hear this, but Kya! There you go. That's as good as it gets for you. The internet had a hiccup, yeah. That's been happening to me less often recently, but it does still happen. Occasionally. And you can see right now we're steadily approaching the night. Apparently someone logged in and experienced was it a week's worth or less than a week's worth? I think it was a week's worth of game time. Oh! Oh! That's not good.
I'm sorry.
Fur, to our west.
What's up? Heading west. I am west. Oh no.
You see them?
Oh yeah.
I got my shotgun ready.
Oh no.
Imagine coming home to the... Oh!
Ooh, game. Game, stop doing that to me. Please stop.
Oh god, the game's... Holy
Oh no,
shit!
Survivor.
Stop resisting!
God damn it.
I'm on fire!
Oh my god, my game is chugging so fucking bad.
I don't have soup! I don't have soup! Fur! Ah!
My game crashed.
Oh no. I'm in
Cool.
danger.
Cool, my game just fucking crashed out of nowhere.
Don't worry, I'm probably next.
That's fucking rad. Thanks. Thanks, game.
Where the hell's my bag? Did my bag get destroyed? Wait, is that my... Where the fuck is it? Ah! Wait, did the zombies disappear? There's no way they would just disappear like that, right?
They might have actually disappeared because the horde might have been homing in on me as the highest game stage character. So once I just fucking died due to the game crashing on me,
My bag is in the fucking trees.
well, cut down the tree, I guess.
I despise everything about this. Hey, Helm. Give me my fucking backpack back! So, are you gonna tell me you're having problems logging in now?
I really hope not. On the other hand, the problem should go away once once the server resets, because apparently she's just programmed it to like reset at like 4 in the morning every
They're
day.
still here. Where the fuck? There it is. Kill died? Again? Damn. Anyway, yeah, they're still here. At least there is a glowy out here. Yeah, they're definitely still here. You are not a stripper. Why did no?
So, it was. It turned hot out here in California finally. After like 3 solid weeks, under 80, close to early mid-70s.
I wish I could say I'm listening, but I can't hear you over the sound of my fucking shotgun. Okay, go ahead. You were saying?
My state finally remembered that it's supposed to be in the middle of summer.
Haha, living in California. He says melting alive in 100 Oh, he dropped a stommaton.
It hasn't reached 100 yet, thankfully, but it did peak 91 today.
Right now, it is 9:21 p.m. and it is 96 degrees Fahrenheit.
Fuck the desert.
So let's see. 95 divided by 5, that's 1, 9. Ah! Damn it! I told Kel I did the fucking... I memorized the goddamn formula. But I can't do mental math while I'm panicking through this shit. Ah, welcome back, Fur. It is good to see that you are not confined by the pain
I'm
of
alive?
existence. Yeah, you're alive.
I'm alive and unharmed. That's the fucking baffling part.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You simply popped out of existence.
Yep, the last thing I
Well,
heard
if you
before the
got
game
money,
fucking
I guess I can
CTD'd
stand your
is
smell.
the sound of like, okay, you know how there's like a car door sound if you're wearing heavy armor and a zombie gets a hit on you?
Heavy
I
armor?
heard that like 6 times rapid fired.
Oh, I guess I just deposited silver nugget and diamonds in your inventory. I think it's okay. Anyway, have the stun baton. That's ammo. One-winged angel? Oh, right. I forgot. I have that in my playlist. I was like, wait a second. This playlist is supposed to consist of songs of games I've already beaten. But I forgot that doesn't necessarily mean games I've streamed.
Who amongst us has not beaten Final Fantasy VII?
Me.
In some way, shape, or form across the decades and all its various permutations.
Me.
You've not beaten a single version or fucking you've not beaten a single god brain. Yeah, fuck it. I forget what I was gonna say. Have a band-aid.
I have beaten Crisis Core
Alright, you've
PSP
beaten Final
game.
Fantasy VII.
and Dirge of Cerberus, but not the
You
original
beat
Final
Final
Fantasy VII and not remake.
You've beaten everything around Final Fantasy VII, thus you've beaten Final Fantasy VII.
I've angered some people by saying that before. Let's see. Foodstuffs. Receive of me this apple. Oh no. For I think I don't feel so good.
Alright, bye. Oh, god damn it. That's what you meant. Why is everybody kind of so fucking dying?
Well, I told you, this happens to me once per session.
Turning to dust before my fucking eyes like there ain't no other way to die.
Usually
goddammit.
happens approximately 20 minutes into me playing the game.
Alright, well. Shit.
Spooky. I'll be right back. I'm logging in. Is now a good time to tell chat that I'm planning to do a 24-hour stream? The question is, will it be games that I like or games that are going to make me fucking die? The answer may surprise you. Thank God for you just typing furiously. Hi, Locon. Did you just come in to hear 24-hour stream? Not tonight, but yes, I'm going to. Also, tomorrow's the last day I can stream non-Banpresto games. So,
You poor fucking soul.
I have to uphold my end of the bargain. I hit 350 followers. "24-hour stream of Banpresto games." I think I would literally die.
At the very least, I would kill you. For mercy.
Like, the next one I have to play is a fucking fighting game for the Game Boy. The one after that, I think, is a... No, not a pinball game. It's a racing game. Hold on, I have an image for this.
What happened to all of our apple trees? What the fuck?
Remember what I said when it's stuck in the trees?
You could have just climbed up on the walls.
I could not. I was trying, but I couldn't.
It's alright, we have a That's not the right word. We have a lot of apples. I'll just craft another set of seeds and we should be fine.
Ah, wait, I wasn't completely insane.
Shutdown procedure.
The next one I have to play is a fighting game. The one after that is a pinball game. The one after that is a racing game. And then finally, after that, is a game called Super Robot Wars 4.
Man, what are you playing? Yakuza?
Not in July.
No, apparently he's playing a bunch of like really shitty RPGs.
Yep, well, they're not
He's-
RPGs.
Voodoo cursed to play them. You said Ban Presto. That's basically most of what Ban Presto puts out.
Well, that's not true for early Banpresto. Early Banpresto shit out a lot of other knockoff video games.
I am unfamiliar with early Ban Presto works, whatever the hell defines that term.
I think they started shitting out Super Robot Wars games after Alpha, which I think was either 1999 or 2000 or somewhere around then. I'm still very much in 1997, I believe.
Two.
So right now, it's a bunch of rip-offs of games that you may already recognize.
Says you. That's relying a whole lot on me knowing things.
Let's be real. Super Robot Wars was totally aping Fire Emblem.
I'll ape your emblems with fire.
Is that a euphemism?
I don't know anymore.
Anyway, I'm giving you a shit ton of apples because I cut down the trees. Does it go into foodstuffs?
Good stuff.
There you go. Receive my... Oh, I'll take my honeys back.
I was gonna say if you want to say receive of my seed, then you gotta actually like go to a mortar and pestle. You gotta turn the apples into seeds, and you gotta like I don't know, throw them at me.
I'm gonna take med kits back. I'll take 4.
Are you taking? Wait, hold on. Are you taking a med kit or are you taking a crate of med kits?
It doesn't
Make
have
sure.
a box on it for... It
I
is
need-
just my med kits.
I'm just trying to make sure.
Which one of you bet 690 points? I just want to talk. Unless I decided to do something incredibly stupid right now, I think there's a good chance I'll live, though.
All right, hold on. I've got this.
Hold
There you go. Now you can start out with some heat. Start running.
on. Let me grab food. Where the fuck did I leave the copter?
Oh, I picked that up because a bunch of zombies got stuck on the side of it, piled up on it, and started beating the shit out of it. Because just simply going around the copter was no longer an option. Oh no, you're talking about the gyrocopter.
Yeah.
Okay, that I actually wasn't paying attention to. It should still be on the.
Yep,
west
I got it.
link from-
I'm on it.
Yeah, I see you flying away in that fucking ghetto ass machine.
I just wish there was a button where I could honk the horn, and it would be the fucking La Cucaracha just going, and then it would just
Oh
explode.
god, if I could have, I would have. There's no horn mods, unfortunately. Oh shit, it just occurred to me, I shut up the fucking garage.
Dumbass.
I should repair these boxes.
Ah, yes, a famous quote from my chat: "Everyone who doesn't gamble is a loser." That's right, chat. That's truly the spirit of Las Vegas flowing from me directly into you.
Straight from the inn of sin itself, it's Quip.
Pretty much. What if I became a gimmick streamer and just played nothing but Fallout New Vegas? Just really immerse myself in the fact that I am in Sin City.
Just make sure you're getting paid.
In fictional money.
Not sure if that counts, boss.
Get paid in poker chips.
No, even that can be turned in for real money.
Ah, fair enough. How about Duke's Casino chips? Does that count?
No, as far as I'm aware, they're not a.
I'm doing something very stupid. I'm doing something very stupid. Okay. What kind of limp-dicked bet is 10 points? Come on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
There we go.
That's right. I want my chat to gamble. I want them to invest in sin. Oh, I just realized my fucking Spotify broke.
Will you be able to keep your leggy limbs?
What? Can I tab out of the game fast enough to avoid crashing to skip songs?
Honestly, I think if you land flat, you should be fine, question mark?
Fuck it, we ball! Okay, we're fine. We didn't lose much altitude. We can still see all the trees below us in this crappy-ass forest. So, for anyone who doesn't play 7 Days to Die, what I'm trying to do is gather a bunch of treasure chests, but some of them are just a bit too far, so I've stolen the local Chuck E. Cheese gyrocopter, and I've jury-rigged it to actually fly.
I put it there for you.
You stole it from a Chuck E. Cheese.
Well, yes, but that's besides the point.
I wonder what you were doing in a Chuck E. Cheese, Fur.
Stealing all the good stuff.
Suspicious.
Money ain't gonna print itself.
Why is the Chuck E. Cheese suit naked?
That's just Chucky. We don't question. You want to keep having a job? You don't question Chucky.
I can't believe Fur actually lived through Five Nights at Freddy's, but in real.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I saw the ad for the Five Nights at Freddy's movie today on the YouTubes, and I just
That's right. That's a thing.
all I could think to myself was, man, I want to watch Willy's Wonderland again.
Willy's Wonderland is a fun time. It is a bad movie, but it is a fun time.
Nick Cage made it. If it wasn't for Nick Cage, it wouldn't be worth the watch.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That movie lived and died by Nick Cage's character. And if they had casted anyone else, it probably would have fucking failed.
There's the goddamn devil in these goddamn animatronics. Just beat the shit out of them.
All right, so for those of you in the chat who don't know what Willy's Wonderland is,
Please tell them, please.
imagine like it's just Five Nights at Freddy's, right? You
Basically.
guys got to know what Five Nights at Freddy's is, right? But the guy in the chair is Doom Guy. He just shows up and murders them.
And he's got a whole bag of grape soda.
A bag of grape soda. And he takes his work breaks very seriously. Am I crashing?
Doesn't say you've logged out yet. I'm very interested to see what happens if you crash in midair.
No, I meant is my plane fucking rapidly descending.
Possibly.
It is.
Remember,
Yeah.
stream's a couple seconds behind.
Okay,
It
there
is.
we go.
Although, again, very interested in seeing what happens if you just crash out in midair.
And like I was telling you guys, if you guys like Willy's Wonderland, you'll probably love the shit out of Mandy.
Honestly, I like a lot of Nick Cage's films. Even if they're not the best films, they're still really good films.
Yeah,
I think
I'd watch-
Mandy is just genuinely a good movie on top of being batshit.
I haven't seen Renfield yet.
We should watch Renfield together.
I'd be down for that. I'd
Yeah.
be down for anything Nick Cage.
There was also... This is going to sound very biased, but like I said, there is a good movie starring Nicolas Cage called Pig.
I saw a poster for that not that long ago, actually. I'd be interested to check it out.
Do you guys like John Wick?
Yeah.
Okay, imagine John Wick, but he's a former professional chef. And the dog is a pig.
Baffling. Continue.
It's that premise.
Baffling.
It hinges on the fact that he loves his pig. Because it hunts for truffles for him. He's a truffle farmer, basically.
A truffleophagus, if you will.
I wouldn't use truffleophagus as the word, but yes.
I'm using it as the word because it makes me giggle.
I live for movies where the dude is a former badass who just wanted to retire, but then some dumbass decides to provoke him, not knowing who he is. Those are my favorite kinds of movies.
Alright, time to see how the irrigation pump works. I hope it works like I think it do.
Oh, are we inventing sewage?
No, you can shit wherever you like still. I don't care about that. I'm trying to water these goddamn plants.
You know what I was thinking? And this is going to be a little fucking gross, so I'm sorry, but like, in a post-apocalypse, you gotta be like wary of everything, right? So like, imagine you're like trying to shit in a toilet, but then you get assaulted by zombies like they're fucking Kappa.
Wait, there was something like that in fucking Zombieland. That was a thing in Zombieland.
Was it? Oh my god, I haven't seen Zombieland in years.
Oh god, how do I connect these fucking pipes? Oh no.
I never even watched the sequel.
I didn't either. I was fine with the first one. The
Yeah,
first one happened, and that was good enough for me.
the second one felt a little, too late for me, right? Would you agree?
Yeah, it came out super late in comparison to, like, when it existed. If that makes sense.
Yeah. That reminds me. What the fuck does Michael Cera do nowadays? Like, it's not like he stopped acting.
I think he's like an extra as like a ghost.
What is your deal?
How the fuck do these irrigation pipes work?
What the fuck was that? Also, where is this? Is that a dog fighting a zombie?
That might be a wolf.
That's a wolf.
Those will occasionally just kind of target whatever the— oh, fuck!
I'm sorry. I had to do it. As per every fucking stream tradition, I killed a dog.
It's not a dog anymore. You're fine. Well, you're not fine, but... yeah,
Well,
fuck.
it said wolf. Also, why do I have this marked as a place of interest?
Oh god, I'm gonna need to make more of these fucking pipes.
Who made this marker? Why did I label it as Ambassador?
You got me, Haas. I don't know.
Was I being chased by something when I flew over here?
I'm going to assume yes, because that gives me the funny.
I thought this was like someone's base, but no, it's not. What the fuck? You know what's a point of interest? These nuts! No! Something is firing at me. I don't know what. Get off the ground, you Oh, it's daytime. You know what that means. Means I lived, bitch!
Damn it! Oh, then again, you were in the sky for most of it. That was a little unfair.
You fucking forced me into that situation.
All right, I'm revoking your gyrocopter rights.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay.
Be right back.
Come at me, you fucking nasty insectoid piece of shit! Yeah, that's right. Back away. You're in my sight, you little shit. God, I don't like that noise they make. Is that another one? Where the fuck is it? Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I'm just hearing things. Are you a survivor or a zombie? This sounds like a Final Fantasy 13 song. Is this a Final Fantasy 13 song? Yes, it is. I say as the fucking light motive kicks in. By the way, have any of you guys managed to get your hands on FF16? I thought about playing it, but I wasn't really in the mood for another JRPG, even if it is an action-oriented one.
I played the first part of the Final Fantasy VII remake, and that was the last Final Fantasy I played.
You couldn't take it anymore. You played it for like 5 minutes and you're just like, this shit's too much.
I finished it. It was alright. I think the second part is coming out pretty soon.
Just a second? Shit, I thought I already did come out.
Did it? I might be behind on that.
I'm back. What's going on?
We're just talking about the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Yeah, did the
Topically.
second part of that already come out?
No, the trailer's been announced. Like, the trailer came out.
I'm gonna be 30 by the time that fucking thing finishes.
It's supposed to come out, I think, like, early to 2024, I think is when they're shooting for.
Well, at least that doesn't sound like fucking Avatar 4 or 5. I can't believe the balls on James Cameron to just be able to, like, yeah, this movie's gonna come out in, like, 8 years. Don't worry about it.
It'll be ready when it's ready. Says man with infinite money.
Did you guys see the clip of him making fun of, well, I guess not making fun of, but basically insulting the unfortunate gamer submarine?
If there was someone who was gonna make fun of unfortunate gamer submarine, it would be the man who spent like half his life in a submarine. Perhaps that is an unfortunate thing to say, but I'm pretty sure it's true.
Yeah, I mean, I feel kind of bad talking about that, because, like, it feels kind of gross to make fun of people who just recently died. I'm not really making fun of them.
I mean, I'm personally invoking their rampant stupidity.
Hey, I found Mythic's Dino Shades.
I say
Oh,
go
that's
for it.
Is that the thing I'm already wearing?
Yeah, that's the shades I got.
Alright, well, anyone else want one?
I don't think anyone else is a treasure hunter.
There's another one out here. Keep an eye out, there be loot afoot. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Okay. One day I will learn to pilot this gyrocopter properly.
No, you won't.
Today
No.
will not be this day. You know what I will say? This gyrocopter makes me nostalgic for... You know how I told you guys I used to visit Mexico when I was younger? There was this one time where I visited some family members who just owned improvised go-karts.
That sounds rad.
And, like, it looked like this, basically. And I remember I just drove it out from the street into open traffic.
Back to being rad.
Ah!
God, I hope you die.
And
Not so bad.
Die!
that's what having rank 5 parkour does for you. I literally did not. You know what I was thinking? I thought I was fucking playing a fucking FPS and was strafing. That fucking muscle memory kicked in at the worst possible time.
I'm not gonna lie, that's really funny.
I did not realize that was a cow. We're losing altitude too fast!
Alright, I have no idea if these irrigation pipes will work.
What the fuck
but-
is that?
Oh god, I hope they do.
Stop resisting! Anyway, I already dug up this hole. I remember this was the first treasure hole that motivated me to learn how to break treasure. Thankfully, I'm glad for an easy dig because that was that was a harrowing experience that I went through to get here.
Alright, I think I've built this properly, and if I haven't, fuck.
I still can't get into the game.
No, I think I has been banished for the night.
Hey, more blessed. High RPM chainsaw motors.
Damn, that sucks.
How do I tell if this fucking irrigation pump is working? That's what.
Bro, what is...
Fresh air.
Okay. Oh god, am I out of
Well.
treasure chests? No, I have more in my inventory, right?
If you don't, we still have maps.
No. I took the ones from your box. Those are the ones in my inventory.
Huh, alright, I can't help you then.
I'm making my way across the desert back to the base. I have 21% gas left in the tank. I don't know if I'll be able to make it back.
You really ought to take fuel with you. I mean, come on.
I'm used to going on shorter excursions, so I'm usually more conservative
No.
with my estimates.
No excuses. You must plan for the return trip. Or something. I don't know. I'm bad at excuses anyway.
Lock-on finally beat XCOM Enemy Unknown.
Like enemy unfun.
Is
No,
that one
I-
the new one?
Enemy Unknown is the one that came out on 360. It's the one that came out before they just rebooted the whole series and just said XCOM 2.
XCOM 2!
It's also the one where they had the DLC called Enemy Within, which I really liked because it let me turn a bunch of my fucking soldiers into, like, disgusting half-baked cyborgs that were cosplaying as tanks.
Note to self, do not trust Fur with Post-Apocalypse Army.
Bitch, it's not post-apocalyptic. I'm trying to prevent the apocalypse. If you all gotta lose your limbs so I can field an effective fighting force to drive back the A's, it's gonna happen. Besides, it won't be all of you. I need some of you to hold regular guns and still be able to push buttons. Ain't no army without ground pounders.
I'm just an NPC. You know where to find me.
Nah, Ava's, I know what Ava's good for. Ava's for fucking...
Rolling around with the NPCs.
I love that my end game upgrade was a fucking gyrocopter.
What was I gonna say? What I was trying to say was, nah, I field Ava as part of the mobile infantry.
That's right.
Quip
That's how I'm
does
gonna
the
go out.
flying, Quip does the flying, Ava does the dying.
Die by the sword.
Well, I mean, I do the dying too.
And it couldn't
Don't
come
worry.
a moment too soon.
You can all die.
Dying is part of the natural experience.
Saw a tweet about the apocalypse that I related to. What did it say? Like, people are talking about how they would just be trying to survive the apocalypse when, like, just dying is a fucking option. Like, you could just do that.
I mean, fuck, if it's time, it's time. I'll call my name, fine.
Unless it's an SCP type apocalypse, in which case maybe dying isn't an option either.
Oh, man, I was like, I'm not trying to live through this bullshit-ass apocalypse, man. Just put me to rest right now. Fuck this. I ain't got the energy for this shit.
Just banish me straight to the Shadow Realm.
Sid Meier was the creative director of XCOM?
You're the creative director of the XCOM.
Isn't that the Civilization dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His name's on the box.
I should play one of those games. I've never played one of them in my life.
Alright, you're gonna have to go to Pint for that, because grand strategy games like that's not my bag. Helmer activating, says I.
Like, there's a lot of classic PC games that I've never played.
Probably for good reason, I might add.
The one I have no excuse for is Age of Empires. One of my bros was really into Age of Empires, and we had a PC that could run it. But
Man, Quip,
I was just too dumb for it, I guess.
you should stream Ogre Battle. I'd watch every minute of that.
What's that? I play Ogre Battle, then I play Final Fantasy Tactics, then I play Vagrant Story?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's a good little combo as well. Start with Ogre Battle though.
Wait, was there a sequel to that?
There was an Ogre Battle 64. I don't know if that was a sequel or not.
I think that might have been a remake. Is that the same thing as Tactics Ogre?
No.
Huh.
I mean, it's like, well, it's the same characters and stuff, but it's like it's more of a Final Fantasy Tactics type game. Whereas Ogre Battle is more like a army management game.
Huh.
But Ogre Battle was the first game where I realized that I really like sprites.
The sprite art style is really nice.
Yeah, Ogre Battle has some of my favorites. Like, ever.
You know, I'm cutting this really close. And I'm wondering if I should just bitch out and, like, just start descending right now.
You playing Pilot Wings?
I'll be fine. Wait, what?
Yep, he's in the air.
I sure am. It's like I'm really playing War Thunder.
Or I was just making a Pilot Wings joke.
But Quip, you haven't been shot down yet by a guy you can't see.
That reminds me. There's been a couple of people who have been really itching for me to play Ace Combat on stream.
His
Do
name
it.
is Obbs, and he wants you to play Project Wingman.
If you can believe it, it's not.
I'm gonna have to have a word with him.
I don't think I've actually seen Obs in my Twitch chat, which, you know, good on him for not using Twitch, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well, it's you and Rando, lock on. God, what's that thing that guy says? Very specific, I know.
I will not be all down.
Yes, Garland.
Since I'm apparently now on the subject of fucking Stranger of Paradise, which involves a certain Jack Garland.
No, that fucking MGS5. He says this is Peacock or something.
What?
This is he says something like this is Peacock. Yes, that. I don't know what the fuck that is.
This is Pequod. Approaching the LZ.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm doing right now. Are you at the base for?
I am. I have a new toy for you. And a stack of ammo for that toy.
Oh, good.
And something to slap on your chest armor, because I know you need more pockets.
Am I?
Yes, you need more pockets. This is non-negotiable.
Hey.
Okay. How do you plan on getting that back out?
By carrying it?
Okay, fair enough.
Shame on anyone who thought I was gonna die. I only had 3% gas left in the tank.
Oh, for the love of God, motherfucker.
I think you just double filled it.
No, I when it takes gas from one source, the next source, if it doesn't, it only takes what was remainder of empty.
Give me my bicycle back. Thank you.
The point is, your tank's full. The thing doesn't hold a lot of gas.
Good. Excellent. All right. What else?
Here's your new fucking toys.
Good night, Aya.
Where? Oh, good night, Aya.
I'm for an early day. Didn't get much sleep last night now. Bye. Here is this. You're going to have to shove mods in it. And here is this for ammunition.
Arigat, thanks. Anyway, so...
put this in your chest.
Huh? I already have that, don't I?
Do you have advanced tactical
Oh, I
rigging?
have tactical rigging, not advanced tactical rigging.
Well, swap it out. It'll
What
give you
does-
5 whole more packets.
Oh, hell yeah. More treasure for the treasure god. Jokes aside, yes, Ace Combat won. Well, do you want Van Presto Month or do you want Ace Combat? Pick one, lock on.
The neat thing about coil shell ammunition is that, or not coil shell, but the neat thing about coil round ammunition is that its stacks are twice as high.
Oh, neat.
Zombie.
Fur, did you want anything from the rec shop? Please don't look at me like
If
that.
you got money, I guess I
Lead,
can
electrical
stand
parts,
your smell.
polymers, research notes.
Electrical parts?
Electrical parts if you can find them.
Nope. He has electric timer, relay schematics.
Nope.
What else? Skill notes? He doesn't have
Schematics,
those.
chili,
You
lead,
mean generic schematics, right?
generic schematics, yeah.
Okay, he doesn't have that either. Does he have chili? No. Lead. God, you're useless, Wrecked. I fucking hate
Well,
you.
That's why there's other merchants. Unfortunately, we don't live close to any of those other fucking merchants.
Well, we better all become radiation proof. Or learn to accept being mutants.
No, your body doesn't accept being a mutant and it just dies. Which is unhelpful.
Well, we better learn how to accept becoming a mutant.
And that's why we lie to it. And we just say, nah, it's fine.
Oh,
bro."
wait, I just have a shit ton of lead.
Oh, please toss that in scavenge resources.
Okay, a Scope 8X mod.
Good for rifles.
I'll buy that. We don't have that many of those, I think. Let's see. Apparently his secret stash is separate from the search.
Totally
Which
is.
Annoying. Okay, so let's go over that again. Schematics. Right.
Schematic,
Doesn't have any of those. Lead, I
Research
just bought all those. Research, nothing.
chili,
Chili, nothing.
electrical parts.
Nada. Okay. He just has lead.
Cha-ching. Thanks, buddy.
So
You know
I will
what?
deposit that and 50,000 monies. Big you want me to know that the from downtown shit that I do in Kill Stream is funny to you? Great. Because I say it with that exact cadence every time I type it. So, for context for you guys, Kill is this streamer that I follow. He rated me today. Holy shit, that is a high quality coil shotgun. Anyway, so
Yeah.
he very similar to myself. He has channel point redemptions where he also breasts boobily. But unlike me, he only does for like 5 minutes at a time. And also, unlike me, he has an additional redemption to take off his jacket. So that he's only wearing a tank top.
I still declare them a coward.
I'm sure Origin will pass that message along.
Tits out or shout.
So, usually, I have my eyes fucking peeled for the second anyone redeems...
Clown mode.
Yes, that... He doesn't like the clown.
That's entirely understandable. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a choice in the matter.
See, no. Like, he doesn't clown around like I do. But every time I mention the clown, he doesn't like it.
No, I'm saying he doesn't have a choice in the matter because we're going to force you to do it regardless.
Fair enough. I'm going to give you this auger. There you go.
Hey, go ahead and take it.
Now I'm going to give it to you. I don't use it.
Oh.
All right. What is it even used for?
It's a digging tool. It basically does the job of your shovel and your pickaxe all at once.
Holy
Because-
shit!
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's loud and it's uses gas, but it does basically everything you need for all forms of digging.
Can I? I'm just gonna take gas with me then. Holy shit!
I mean, you should take gas with you anyway. You're piloting a fucking helicopter. I think that's just safe.
Yeah, but basically, anytime someone redeems the boobification option, I immediately redeem the one to make him take off his jacket as well. We need to get that maximum sex appeal. You know what I mean?
Gotta get that money.
That yeah, gotta get that money, honey.
What the hell?
What?
I have harvested a baby boar, male, 2 of them, from a pig I just shot.
He was only worth 2 babies.
I have them in my pocket now.
I just want you to know, you aren't safe. I will come for you at night.
I don't know who you're saying that to, but okay.
You.
I mean, you're gonna have to come back at night anyway.
Not with this coil shotgun.
Until you run out of ammo.
Let me replace this auto shotgun.
Coil ammo is a hell of a lot rarer in the wild than,
You'd be surprised how many I found in treasure chests.
Okay, actually, coil ammo is probably the most common. Or, not coil ammo, but coil shell ammo is probably the most common. In which case, you're probably fine.
I sure am. Probably. Blessed metal. 2 blessed metal.
Unfortunately, it does not work like that, and we cannot quadruple damage against the undead and the zombies.
What mods would you take on the shotgun anyway? You have a shit ton of mods, but I've never actually bothered to look through them.
You can pretty much afford to put whatever the fuck you want on it. For your purposes, though, for the coil shotgun, I would suggest grabbing one of the hunter mods and the retractable stock mod. Maybe a laser sight or a weapon flashlight.
Laser sight. You said retractable what now?
Retractable stock.
Do we even
to
have
the
one of those?
sawn-offs.
It's next to the what? Sawed off?
Next to the sawn-off barrels in the screen you're currently staring at.
There. This. Awesome. We're going to shotgun so fucking hard. What is this track? Dun, 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 dun. That's the Stormblood motive. Is that the fucking... I think that's the Shisui of the Violet Tides dungeon theme.
Sweet.
No, I'm wrong. Far From Home is the fucking the one, the drowned city of Scala. I think that's the name of the dungeon. You know, the first post game dungeon.
I legitimately do not remember the Drowned City.
The one where you turn into a homunculus. Does that sound familiar at all?
No, I'm completely blanking. Yeah, I got nothing, man.
Dang. Anyway, I am going to put this coil shotgun where my auto shotgun used to be. Where the fuck is my auto shotgun? Did I stick my auto shotgun in the... I guess I don't need the auto shotgun, do I?
I mean, I wouldn't tell you to get rid of it. I mean, maybe someone else wants to still shoot lead.
I didn't scrap it. I just stuffed it in the box. But I am going to stuff the shells in the box as I don't need them anymore.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're probably gonna take those apart, or not take the shells apart, but I think we're gonna be using them for like
Other materials?
no, God, what's the phrase I'm trying to use? Like turrets, like automated defenses.
Oh, auto shotguns. I think I can craft those.
Yeah, like turrets, SMG turrets, shotgun turrets. I think we're gonna use the less fun ammunition for the automated defenses that we can hopefully set up soon.
Sick.
Because I'm hoping to kickstart coil ammunition production, and then just keep you guys rolling into good shit. So that may take some time.
All right, I basically got 3 free rows of no, 2 free rows of inventory space, so I'm going to make the most of it.
You'd best keep clear of me.
I hate how soulless he looks. Chat, have you seen this man's eyes? They're fucking horrific.
I remember in one of the alphas, he just didn't have eyes. They were basically just a black void, which is good because I hate him and he's basically the devil.
When the hell did I get sticks? Nah.
Oh, you probably got them
Sail
from
is a
chopping
sail.
down a fruit tree of some kind.
Scumbag like you.
Natural resources, I guess?
Yeah,
Receive my stick for...
bark bark.
The fuck does that mean?
Dog, bark.
Oh. Sorry. For a second I thought it meant something weird.
No, I mean it could be something sexual. I'm not gonna stop you.
I'm not going to entertain this cursed line of thought. Oh wait, you guys got more treasure chests for me. Not many, but enough. I'm going to eat more of your hobo stew.
That's fine. Just stop pouring it on yourself.
That was a pretty good meal. Alright, let's see. Let's read this. Fuck whatever your last memo was. I just want to see where you buried your shit. By the way, did you know I can accept multiple treasures at once?
Yeah, as long as they don't have the same name, I think.
No, even the ones with the same name.
Huh. I thought that wasn't a thing.
The only thing that this can cause trouble for is if you try pinning the location of a specific map, sometimes the tracking will get fucked up, and you will try to be locating one map, but it's going to indicate that it's a different one, and it's somewhere else. And this
That
is really
sounds-
annoying when you're really close to the map and you're trying to use the way marker as a way to like kind of guess where the actual thing is.
This sounds like an excellent reason not to do that, then.
Fortunately for me, I'm undeterred by such stupidity.
I don't know if I'd count that as fortunate. Like, in any sense of the word.
I'm attracted to stupidity. Why do you think I'm a streamer?
I don't have a polite answer to that.
It's funny how many Jennifers died in this area.
It's either that or it's the same Jennifer, but bitch is crazy prepared.
Friend, the end is near. Monsters are breaking down my door, but in my final moments,
I will write this novel and rip it into shreds and scatter it to the winds. And each page will contain the location of fantastic loot.
I'm kind of scared about what's going to happen once I run out of treasure maps. I feel like I'm doing this a lot faster than you can. You can provide for me.
Oh, undoubtedly. After that, you're going to have to go back to taking quests.
Ew!
Or worse, trying to do the quote-unquote story.
Alright, chat, we're going to partake in technology.
Fuck does that mean?
Gyrocopter technology. This is my Gundam.
You've been partaking of that technology. Partake of new technology, coward.
Can we modify the gyrocopter?
I've already modified it as best I can. It's got a fuel saver and a spare gas tank.
I didn't modify... I didn't take a gas tank with me.
No, I mean, like, its reserve fuel supply is like 50% bigger.
Yeah, no, but you just reminded me that I didn't take any fucking gas with me. So if I decide to embark into the great beyond, this is it for me.
Well, not really. You could just land and find things to take apart for gas.
Oh, speaking of landing.
And down to go.
Nah, that's fine. I'm a skilled gyrocopter veteran pilot. Did you ever watch ER for?
No. I think I've seen some episodes tangentially, just due to them being on. And I was like at my grandma's house.
Oh, please don't call ER the grandma show. You're gonna make me feel old, and you're older than me.
I am older than you.
Exactly.
So feel old, bitch.
Ah!
Return to dust whence thou came.
Bitches will turn 25 and be like, I can't feel my spine!
Bitch, I'm almost 30. I haven't been able to
I'm
feel
talking
my
about me,
spine in
fucker.
years. Bitch, I'm still 30. You haven't fixed that.
Unfortunately, there's no cure for that disease for... I'm afraid that one's terminal.
Well, shit.
Anyway, to get back on the topic,
Of terminality.
there was a character in ER named Robert Rocket Romano. People did not like him.
That is no fucking doctor's name.
People did not like him because he was kind of an asshole and was also pretty conservative. Because that show liked to get political. You know, because it's a hospital drama.
Fuck else are you gonna do in a hospital? Watch people live?
Controversially, ER portrayed Dr. Romano as a human being.
That's
Don't get me wrong,
disgusting.
he was still a prick, but he demonstrated rare traits of something that is fictional. Humanity.
That's boring. I banished this.
Unfortunately, him being a dick got the better of him, and there is an episode where he gets his arms cut off by a fucking helicopter blade.
What the Wasn't this a show about a fucking hospital?
Yeah. You know part of hospital duty is receiving clinics from that get flown in, right?
What you just described sounded like a fucking... I'm not even sure what to say. It sounds like a scene from an action movie.
Like, basically what happened is that he got distracted because I think one of the physicians that they were training like called out to him. He turned around, raised his hand in confusion and frustration or whatever. And then, uh-oh, helicopter blades.
How do you get distracted from a helicopter?
Look, it happens, all right? We all make mistakes in the heat of passion for her.
But, fuck you, how do you ignore a helicopter? It's the biggest, loudest thing in the fucking zip code.
Look, it happens. You just need to accept it for it happens. Point being, he eventually permanently loses his arm after, like, coping by trying to get it sewn back on anyway. But the incident basically gives him PTSD about helicopters and being around them.
No shit. That's... I don't like helicopters as is anyway. And that's still
Unfortunately-
off my arms.
As the show progresses, he becomes more and more of a dick. Because it's that thing where, like, as ER went on for, like, a decade, maybe longer.
I have to say, I'm pretty sure it went on for fucking ever.
Like,
I
for the
distinctly
record-
remember that show going.
The show launched George Clooney's acting career.
Yeah, there we go. I can
Like-
feel the dust.
Like, George Clooney was not a movie star until this show showed Hollywood, oh shit, this dude can act.
This guy could be Batman.
Exactly. Anyway, so as all long shows tend to do, some of the characters kind of just become more exaggerated caricatures of themselves.
Yeah.
So Romano became more of a dick, right?
This sounds
So-
fair so far.
Eventually, they had an episode where a lot of things happened, but among them, I will fucking kill you where you stand. A fucking helicopter loses control as it's landing.
I hope the helicopter, please tell me it hunts him
And
down.
Romano isn't even on the roof. He is at the fucking parking lot of the hospital.
Yeah.
He looks up. The helicopter is directly descending upon him. He screams in absolute terror as it fucking face plants directly on him.
Yeah! That's the shit I'm here for.
It's just like, what the fuck?
Oh, that's one of the stupidest sounding things I've heard in a long time. I love it.
ER is a very heart-touching show that can be very serious sometimes, but also so fucking goofy other times. Oftentimes without even meaning to.
How do you do that without meaning to?
Mostly the latter, where it's goofy as fuck without meaning to be that. Because it's melodramatic, right? And the the thing about melodrama is that there's like a very high chance it could turn into comedy unintentionally.
No, that makes sense.
Usually, when they kill off doctors, they don't do it for comedy.
You can't tell me that wasn't funny, though.
Oh,
Crash
absolutely.
a full helicopter into him. That tells me he pissed off a writer somewhere.
Mr. Electric, send this man to the principal's office and crash a helicopter directly on his balls.
That's right up there to me with Bailiff whack his pee-pee.
The fuck kind of treasure indicator is this? Oh, there it is. Can I hit this with my fucking crowbar? Yes, I can. But we gotta hit it really quietly.
When you crouch down, your crowbar becomes very quiet.
Have I told you that this game's combat is better than Silent Hill Downpours?
No, but I believe you. And that's perhaps the worst thing about it.
To be fair, Downpour wasn't supposed to be the combat one. It was supposed to be the Return to Roots kind of thing. Homecoming was the combat one. Why not? Let's test the coil shotgun on a fucking mountain lion. Actually, nah. Let's snipe it. The mountain lion does not know what to do. It is confused.
I mean, bullets are pretty baffling.
Enough to just make it stop moving?
Yeah, it's pretty confusing.
Stop attacking my gyrocopter, you shit!
Oh,
Hey.
don't eat that. That's basically poison.
Fur, I need you to fix my shovel, please.
I'm not home.
Oh, shit.
However, I do have repair kits on me. Find me. I'm in the northeastern section of town.
Oh, that's not too far.
I will
I'm on my way.
wait here by my... Actually,
Well.
I'm heading to a location called the bookstore. I'm going to share it with you.
I know where the bookstore is.
No, the north bookstore, not the south bookstore.
I know where the North bookstore is. I've been to it plenty of times, too.
Alright, well, meet me there.
And as I was saying, well, if it is a resident RuneScape expert, Shion.
Oh, shit. We're going to learn some more Fat Lore today?
That depends if I need it. That depends if I want to randomly fill in space,
Yes!
or I could fulfill pints.
Shion, we were just
Off.
talking about fucking ER.
We were
You ever
just
watched
talking
ER?
about
I have watched many streams of ER actually.
more like of VR.
Yeah, I've watched ER streams.
That's a thing?
Yeah. I mean, obviously people stream ER. It's like the big. It was like the biggest game of like 2023.
The fuck?
Yeah. ER.
No, Emergency Room, the hospital telenovela.
We call
In
those
English.
soap operas, Fur. We call them soap operas. Don't strain yourself.
I said television.
Telenovelasion.
I shouldn't be allowed to have eyes. Not with how
You're
far
right.
they apparently
I'm coming to
see.
scoop them.
I'm quite lost. How did I get lost going to my own fucking waypoint?
That's a good question.
Very carefully.
Yeah, it was either randomly talking about RuneScape or fulfilling Ops' prophecy and talking about horse girls.
Dios mío.
It is Goldship Lucilius.
By the way, I'm sure you guys are probably aware that Goldship is the way she is because
The actual
The
horse
real-
is like that?
the actual horse is like that.
That
I don't know what
terrifies
the
me.
fuck you're talking about. I don't know anything about real horses.
In fact, let me tell you about the 12 million yen incident.
No. There is a gadget game called Uma Musume where all the
could just-
girls are actual race horses.
Fur just fucking left.
Oh, he's dead. He's coming to hunt me down. He said he heard a gadget game and just fucking went, no. Go out with honor.
Welcome back, Fur.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I came back to that conversation. I thought you were about to kill Shion.
Oh.
No, Quip already made the joke. Quip already made the joke that you left the call just so you
Hey, what's
fly
up?
over and kill him.
Do you have the goods for me? Are you doing a quest?
Nope. Just fucking glass. Fuck off!
But yeah,
Alright, fine. I guess we're going loud.
Oh, you know it.
Regenerate that, you demonic fuck. Now, what do you want me to fix?
My shovel.
How
Are
the
you
fuck am I
good?
still bleeding?
Oh, whoop. Stop resisting!
anyways,
Sure.
so the 12 million yen incident, right? It's a very simple incident. You guys know about horse betting.
Pickaxe
Yeah.
too, if you please.
It's a national sport.
It's a national sport. Yeah, everyone loves horse betting.
Gambling
So-
is a real sport.
Yeah, exactly. So, so of course, the thing here is that Goldship was a actual popular contender for one of the races. So, Goldship had a combined bet value of like 12 million yen,
Oh, thanks.
and people were counting on Goldship to win, right? 12 million in, like total in.
Yeah?
Biggest horse money ever.
Well, not the big.
Why is there just a Dunkin' dog in here?
That's how do you think they make the hot dogs? Oh, that's a dire wolf. Grim, get
Help!
out of there!
I'm trying, but the glass isn't breaking! I think the wolf is dead.
Hold still. Hold fucking still.
Oh, sorry. I think we're okay, Shion. You can keep talking.
So, when they got into their starting gates, something happened, and a bunch of people have a speculation as to what happened. One speculation is that while they were in the starting gate,
Bert!
What?
Mind you.
the horse right next to Goldship, which I believe was called Toho Jackal.
Oh, Jackal.
I'm unsure. I could be wrong, but one of the horse right next to him made a peculiar noise, and it speculated that the noise could maybe be a noise of pride, a noise of kind of confidence of like the horse was very confident that they were going to win.
The horse was shit
And-
talking?
Perhaps. And Goldship took offense to that. Because as the starting gate was opening, as the race was being, as the race was starting, Goldship proceeded to get up on his rear legs and try to fucking fight the horse right next to him. Like over the starting gate fence.
Alright, that's kind of funny.
He's just like me, for real, for real.
This caused Goldship to start extremely late, and then everyone who bet on Goldship proceeded to lose, which is why Goldship has a thing called the 12 million yen incident.
Honestly, relatable. Hey, Fur, they know where we are.
Honestly, that sounds like a horse that should have been turned into glue.
Oh no, Goldship. Oh no, Goldship was like an actual he was a very temperamental horse, but he was a very, very good horse when he wanted to race. It was kind of a running gag where the jockeys that would ride him would all say that jockeys tend to
fuck this.
Jockeys tend to
What the fuck is happening over there?
Those are crawler spiders. I don't know where they're going though.
I guess I guess I'm taking off.
That's fine. I got this. I think. Yeah, I'll be fine.
You were saying, Xian? Sorry, we keep interrupting you because the zombies keep attempting to.
Oh no,
approach.
it's fine. It's fine. Like if you guys are talking, then I'll quiet down because all I'm doing is filling in empty space.
Space.
Yeah. So jockeys are there to kind of guide the horse and speed them all that stuff. The jockeys that ride Goldship have pretty much consistently said that whenever they ride Goldship, they just kind of don't do anything, and just kind of pray that Goldship decides to try.
The horse knows what it's doing. Whether it wants to do it is the problem.
Well, it's just the issue of, well, if we try to force the horse is just going to take offense to that.
Well, I take offense to this horse.
Unfortunately for you, the horse never asked for your opinion.
The horse was rigged from the start.
You're just gonna stealthily dig in the middle of the night.
Dig, diggy hole. Diggy, diggy hole.
I'm gonna grab the gyrocopter just in case I die. As a precaution.
Never a bad idea.
I'm digging in a Venn diagram right now.
I suppose there's worse shapes. I haven't seen them yet.
Pretzel.
Oh, hey, a treasure map. Thanks, dead guy. Hey, a chicken.
But yeah, the setting of Uma Musume is a bit strange. As in, time does not exist.
Fuck you mean time doesn't
timeless
exist?
Immortal, timeless horse girls.
So here's the thing.
It's the fate grand order of horses.
Here's the thing.
Please don't tell me I guessed that right.
All of the horse girls are, well, it's implied with a lot of the side media, like the anime and stuff. It's kind of implied that horse girls kind of inherit the spirit of
Horse.
Inherit the spirit of something from another world.
Inherit the spirit of horse.
Yeah, inherit the spirit of horse. But here's the big thing. All of the Uma Musume are in, quote unquote, high school. They're enrolled in something called Tracing Academy.
Mm-hmm.
This just sounds like an excuse to put them in schoolwear uniforms, but alright.
They don't graduate.
Hence the excuse to put them in schoolwear uniforms.
Pretty much. They don't graduate despite the fact that, characters like Simboli Rudolph have, kind of implied to be already done with their arc kind of deal. And so it's like, let's say you join a school, right? Let's say you join a high school and you meet a 12th grader.
How long
Yeah.
have you been in 12th grade? 16 years.
Basically.
Thanks,
We
Ash.
call those super seniors.
I called them Pokemon trainers.
Yeah, essentially. But yeah, So yeah, it's funny with the anime because in the second season of the anime, you see a young Tokai Teo who looks up to Simply Rudolph, who is currently, who like just won her like big championship and all that stuff. And Tokai Teo kind of looks up to her and goes, "Yeah, if when I grow up, I want to be just like you." And Simply Rudolph goes, "Of course."
Grow? Question mark.
And Tokai Teo eventually grows up to enroll in Trace Academy and does her races, right?
Right?
Those her racists.
During
And-
the events of season 2, there is another girl called Kitasa Black, who is, again, a young horse girl who looks up to Tokai Teo.
Huh?
How many people have we lost from the stream?
More than you think.
Yes.
Carry on.
It's so fucking over for.
but less than I'd hope. Anyways, by the end, by the anniversary OVA, Kita-san Black is grown up and is enrolling in Trace Academy. However, Simply Rudolph is still in school. Again, this is the girl that won the championship while Tokai Teo was a child, who then won the championship while Kita-san Black was a child. Now Kita-san Black is of age, and Simply Rudolph is still in school.
Fucking time warp high schools.
Mhm. It's also very funny because, again, in the context of the game, so what happens in the game is that you choose a horse girl and you basically become their trainer for their career, which takes around 3 years, right?
Then
Yeah.
we put them down for glue.
No. Once those 3 years are done, congratulations, it's done. But then you can just start over again. And it's just like, yeah,
Time warp.
yeah, it is literally like there's no implication that you've already done it or anything like that. It's actually kind of interesting because Umusume does something a bit new where it's implied that each horse girl has their own trainer. Even though you are like the player character and you have like conversations with the horses and all that stuff on that thing, when it comes to their story events and when it comes to their training scenarios, the trainer kind of has their own sort of disposition, like sort of their own personality, and it differs between horses. So
You're a body surfing maniac.
so it's sort of implied that each horse girl has their own like trainer, sort of. And you play in their shoes that time. And it's stuff like for Nishino Flower, your trainer is implied to be also very young because Nishino Flower is kind of like a bit of a prodigy, so she kind of skipped grades, so she's notably younger even amongst like the youngest of Trace Academy.
The youngest of fast horses.
And it's kind of implied that the trainer who trains her is also young and inexperienced. So the story the story dynamic is kind of that you both kind of learn the
shonen journey.
yeah, kind of like the shonen journey, but it's also like the amount of stress and pressure that you go through, even like especially at such a young age, but also like kind of working through it.
The stress
Wait,
of,
Rider Crash.
the stress of being horse.
I can imagine being a horse must be a stressful life.
I mean, yeah, it's when it comes to Uma Musume, because they are, of course, based on real life horses. The biology of Uma Musume carries strong but delicate legs.
Victory is mine.
The glue factory remains an ever-present threat.
It's time to take out old Secretariat. You are not a real dog! And now you're not even a fake dog. You're just dead.
I thought you were going to say something about chemicals, but okay.
Now you're just nitrate ready for the harvest.
No, I mean, like God, what was the fucking copy pasta?
There's a copy pasta?
Yeah, about, fucking... Everything in our world is reducible to the irrational acts of chemicals, and thus everything we do is simply just an act of random chemistry.
The hypocrite that you are.
The hypocrite that you are.
Yeah.
Trust the chemicals to tell you that they are chemicals.
Oh yeah, the fucking Donald Duck Mickey Mouse fucking thing.
Now will you stand and fight, or will you die like a dog?
They simply did not choose to fight. They got headshot, and that was the end of it.
I'd like dogs.
I like dogs too. You know what I just watched recently?
Dogs?
No. The sequel to Venom.
There will be carnage?
Yes. Let there be carnage.
Let there be carnage. Thank you. I did not get to see that.
It was a very silly, very dumb movie.
But I did get to see Tom Cardy.
Tom Cardi
Cardi.
B.
Tom Cardy's an Australian, like, musician and comedian.
Oh,
Very
God.
different still.
You were saying?
God, I think it was Spider-Man Homecoming.
He shows up in No Way Home.
No Way Home, thank you, that's the one.
Spoilers for a movie that was seen worldwide by basically everyone in the fucking world, so shut up.
I haven't watched it, but I also don't really care.
Yeah. Anyone who cared already watched it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, fuck you, dead man.
That's no, fur, that's necrophilia.
I didn't say I'd be fucking him.
Well, don't
I'm really-
expect me to.
I'm merely conducting this transaction. Okay, good to know. If you get a sneak attack headshot on a demonic zombie, it should, most of the time, pop that head.
I don't
Doesn't
fully
matter
believe
how
that.
fast it doesn't matter how fast they regenerate if they no longer have a skull. Granted, I have 3 ranks in the archery skill. Actually, hold on. Let me check real fast. My archery is at 78. I have 3 ranks in Robin Hood, and I have 1 rank in From the Shadows to give me 50% more sneak attack damage. Wait, no, From the Shadows isn't sneak attack damage. Which one was sneak attack damage? Fuck.
Hey, fur, have some more chicken. Have some more pie. It doesn't matter if it's boiled or fried.
What?
I've infected you with the disease.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I do have this erection.
Oh, another funny thing about Uma Musume is the fact that, like, because of the way horse racing is, of course, there's a lot of progeny and pedigree that kind of connect with each other.
Mm-hmm.
But because
Good horse make good horse.
yeah, exactly. But because of the way it is,
Yeah?
not a lot of the horses are quote unquote related. There's very few exceptions, such as Biwa Haide and Narita Bryan being sisters because they share the more because like a lot of horses tend to share the same stallion, share the same father.
Right.
Yeah,
but it's
expensive.
but it's very rare for them to share the same mother. Biwahaide and for this exact reason, Biwahaide and Narita Bryan are sisters in Uemusme because they actually share the same mother. And this is the only example of, as far as I remember, this is the only example of sisters in Uemusme.
You're saying this, and the only thing this is telling me is that they didn't want everyone to be related to everyone, so they just made these two specifically related due to their at least unique circumstance.
Yeah, it's very unique circumstances that tend to them being related. For the
Otherwise,
most part, any familiar relationship is mostly is adapted into more of a friendship, where they tend to be close friends.
it would be a little awkward if everyone was like, "Yeah, so my dad is your dad, is your dad, is her dad, is her dad, is his dad, is her dad."
Yeah, it's even
It's
some
her brother.
situations. It's even some situations where like there are characters whose grandfather is currently in the game.
Oh, come on!
Whose
Why would this
grandfather
treasure map be
is
right in front of the fucking Hellgate at
Whose
night?
grandfather is a woman and a horse.
For instance, Goldship's grandfather is in the game.
Is he also a very cute girl?
Naturally.
I would say Majiro McQueen's pretty cute. And that's another thing. She's part of the Mejiro family, which the Mejiro family it's kind of weird because the Mejiro horses aren't related for the most part, but the name Mejiro kind of carries a weight when it comes to horse racing.
It's like a pedigree.
Yeah, it's kind of like a pedigree kind of situation. They're not necessarily related to each other. Sometimes they're like even like further apart than usual.
Oh, I'm leaving. This is not a safe space.
But because in Umamusumeverse, the Mejiros are kind of like a quote unquote family of esteemed horse girls.
Yakuza family.
Not exactly. That's Fine Motion.
What?
It's kind of a gag because Fine Motion is sort of a like a quote unquote princess, as in she's like the daughter of like a pretty prestigious family that comes from Ireland, and she may or may not have a bunch of bodyguards that follow her.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Fine Motion actually has a bit of trivia associated with her, and it's interesting because when you look at a lot of Umamusume designs, the decorations that go on their kind of head slash hair, the decorations are asymmetrical. It will either be like a pin on one side, or like if they have kind of a hat, there'll be more of like a slant towards one side.
Tilted hat. Tilted hat usually a tiny variety.
Like let's say if there was a horse girl with a baseball cap, the baseball cap might either be turned one way, or it might have an additional decoration on the hat on one side. And the reason the one side is important is because the side represents what their real life counterpart's gender was.
Oh yeah! I knew I shouldn't have looted.
Knowledge that was terrifying. Whether or not horse has penis.
I mean, it's not too terrifying, mostly because of the fact that like horse racing is a very like male-dominated sport. There's a lot more stallions than there are mares.
No, I get that. It's just that Quick made the noise at a very opportune time.
Rip, I just saw that.
I can't believe I was eaten alive by a woman.
We all knew it was going to happen at some point, Quip.
Yeah.
But yeah, Fine Motion is the one exception. Because Fine Motion's hair accessories are completely symmetrical. And the reason for that is because the real-life horse was discovered to be a vestigial hermaphrodite.
Huh.
Yeah, it was a case where they found it out after she finished racing, and she was, put as a breeding horse because, of course she was. And they kind of noticed that she wasn't bearing any children. So they looked into it, and they found out that, yeah, she was vestigial hermaphrodite.
That's actually pretty interesting.
Science
She's
is a
the-
fucked up thing.
Well, it's more so nature.
No,
The
sorry,
original-
nature's a fucked up thing.
Yeah.
The original science.
Yeah, that is also true.
Damn, nature, you scary. And you just grab this random ass airdrop. Wow, it's basically fucking worthless.
Got a reflex
Farm
sight.
block?
Oh, I can use those for farming with less fucking around with the ground. I am encumbered. Let's fix that.
You slumber a cucumber.
Oh god. It's the return of that.
You slumber. I don't want to think about anything else.
I love that conversation ended in a dick measuring contest between two entities that don't have dicks.
They had spiritual dicks.
Their
Yeah, the
dicks are
essence-
literally their third eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had the spirit, the essence of the dick. You don't physically need a penis to have penis.
That reminds me. Earlier, I was explaining to a friend of mine how the fuck the Flash broke the timeline in the original Flashpoint comic, and I used a Xavier Renegade Angel clip to explain that it wasn't time travel that broke reality. It was the fact that he used the fucking fabric of reality itself as a power source.
The speed force.
And that broke reality into the fucking mess that it became.
So I'm pretty much gonna take.
So-
I'm pretty much going to take the credit for the fact
What the
that
fuck?
Chad has been incredibly quiet.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm on
no.
fire for an hour.
No, it's fine. It'll get put out fast. Maybe you died.
Yeah. I didn't have food on me.
You don't need food. You need water.
That's what I meant. I didn't have anything on me.
Please grab like a stack of bottled water from the beverage
No,
trays.
because I don't plan on getting in fucking combat.
You should really plan for being set on fire.
No.
Then die.
It's what I do, baby. But yeah, Shion, chat's been real quiet ever since you started talking about Uma Musume. I assume this to mean that they're very interested in Uma Musume and would like to hear more.
Oh, for that.
Well, from then on, all I got is like pretty much individual. Unless you want.
I didn't say I was.
Unless you want to hear about specifically like game mechanics, then pretty much all that's left is talking about individual horses. And that I'm a bit hit and miss on because I don't quite remember everything.
Fuck you.
I'm unsure how to parse Crit being angry with whatever he's being angry at. Where did I leave my car?
God damn it.
What timeline did I park in?
Much better. Didn't even drop worth anything. Oh, great! Another one's after me now.
Unfortunately, Quip is simply too desirable. He's too delicious.
I can tell you right now, my meat does not taste good.
The zombies would like to beg to differ.
I don't think zombies really have a sense of taste.
Then why are we so delicious? Just
I don't think
doesn't-
that. I don't think that has anything to do with the zombies. I think on the subject of like us and tasting us, I think one of the more interesting things I have heard about cannibalism is the fact that like cannibalism actually affects you mentally, affects like someone like mentally, like real bad.
It's traumatic to undergo cannibalism.
Apparently, which kind of makes sense given that like wasn't like mad cow disease like a thing because cows like ate beef.
Oh, that's because of a prion disease that caused them to act like that.
Yeah, mad cow disease is basically we ate fucked up protein.
We ate the anti-life protein. Because prions are hardcore.
But yeah, I vaguely remember hearing that if you ate like another person, there would be like an actual like switch in your brain that would just kind of and go like, oh no, this is fucked up.
Well, that woke up the store.
Are you doing quests right now, Fur? Or are you
Nope.
just like salvaging?
I needed electrical parts. This place had electrical parts, or at least it should, because it's called Mo Power Electronics.
Why won't you die?
Impossible. Why will you not turn to stone? Because I'm already rock hard, baby.
What are you quoting?
This is an old fucking comic panel I saw with, oh God, what was his name? Something Stone. His actual superhero was something. His actual superhero name was something stupid like Power Man.
Oh, yeah, Power Man. That's Luke Cage.
Luke Cage, thank you. Yeah, it's an old fucking comic panel of him staring down a Medusa, and the Medusa is screaming, "Why won't you turn to stone?" And he just tells them, "I'm already rock hard."
Oh right, yeah, I remember this one.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be this close to the Hellgate.
No, you'll be fine. Just don't touch it.
That's a Titan.
Just don't touch it. The Titan, I mean. Don't touch the Titan.
I get the feeling that I wouldn't be the one touching the Titan. Know what
Well,
I'm saying?
Technically, you would be the one touching the Titan. You just
Did I just completely fucking destroy that car?
No, you ain't talking about any of my cars.
No, I'm in the middle of a fucking radiation zone. You think I'm driving your car over here?
Can't be too sure these days.
I'm legit actually fucking scared. Stop coming this way. I don't see reality. I don't see the place where the treasure is. That's
Not
fucked
even-
up.
Not even in your restless dreams.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Clint, wanna hear something funny?
Yeah?
So you're aware that Umumusme is... Oh, well, you might not be aware. That's fine. Umumusme is currently getting a sort of party game, and it's going to be released worldwide for a bunch of consoles, including Steam, on 2024.
Steam is not a console, Leon.
The PCs are a console,
Or-
and most people play on Steam, so shut your mouth.
Fair enough.
So the funny part is one of the party games that they kind of showed off in the trailer was Dodgeball.
Oh no.
And included, stuff like characters jumping high with the ball and fucking spiking it down, and even one of them throwing it like a fucking laser beam.
Laser beam.
Sounds like Battle Dodgeball to me.
It do sound a bit like it. Now here's the funny part. Earlier this year, Konami sued Cygames, claiming that their game Umumusme is stealing assets or stealing idea, like whatever it is, right? And the reason for that would be because the way the raising part of Umumusme, the training part, is very similar to Konami's game of the baseball game.
Oh!
The
For help.
baseball game, I don't remember what the baseball game is called.
They all know where I am.
I don't know where you are either, so I can't help you.
I'm making my final stand.
Or you could leave.
I'm literally stuck in a fucking hole.
I can't even see what's happening on your screen. There was just fire.
For some reason, the Titan had 30,000 health, and I will just assume that I had something to do with that.
Yeah, more than likely.
But yeah, so yeah, it's kind of very funny that while this lawsuit is happening between Konami and Cygames then proceeded to make another game and went, by the way, we have Battle Dodgeball.
Well, I mean, it's not exactly the most unique premise.
Well, exactly the most unique premise, and that's the same thing for the baseball thing. It's not exactly the most unique premise in that case either. But it's just a funny little coin. I honestly don't think Konami has much of a case in this.
So you'd call this lawsuit frivolous?
Sort of, yes. The worst, I think even in the worst case scenario, it kind of falls under, it kind of has the same. Uh-oh, am I disconnecting?
What?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you.
because sometimes my internet decides to shoot up my ping, and your stream started buffering real hard, so I thought my internet was doing this that.
Well, it wasn't me.
It might have just been me, but it might have just been a very, very short packet loss kind of deal.
Yeah, no, you sounded fine the whole time.
Okay, but yeah, it kind of falls under the same. It kind of falls under, how do you say, what's the word? Not cameo, not like an inspiration. There's another word for that.
Homage?
Oh, an homage.
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 Yeah.
Omelette.
It's
du fromage.
it's kind of very funny because there's actually a pretty big Venn diagram between the baseball fans and Uma Musume fans, because they're okay. I thought your helicopter just fucking sank to the floor, but no, you just picked it back up.
That would have also been funny, but I'd have to build him another one.
I don't want to. That's too much of a risk, isn't it?
Oh, Lock-On does remind me because he said common. It's not new for a media to have Kamen Rider references, obviously.
Yeah.
But there is a funny scene in one of the Kamen Rider, Uma Musume OVAs. Specifically, I think the episode 2 of the OVA. I can't remember correctly, but there's a moment where a character goes over and they're doing this whole like sort of like what do you call like a marathon, but like it's like a team-based marathon and there's people.
Relay race?
A relay race, thank you. I'm terrible at remembering terms and words. But yeah, they're doing this whole relay race thing. And so this character is going by and checking out each of the teams. When they check one of the teams, there's each of the characters kind of like name themselves off and like calls themselves a title, kind of like a roll call. And then there's a shot where they kind of scroll from left to right and show each of the characters. Each of the characters are in a different Kamen Rider pose. If I remember, it was Kamen Rider Black, Kabuto, Den-O. There was the hand for Kabuto. There's the hands for Black. There was Ore-Sanjo for Den-O. There's like I think 2 more, but I can't remember what it is. Goldship herself was doing good old Ichigo, and Agnes Tachyon was doing the double Cyclone Joker Extreme Break.
That doesn't sound like real words.
No, it's the regular transformation for Joker, and it comes complete with its own wind. To which the character goes, "Where the fuck is the wind coming from?"
How are you doing that?
How are you doing? Funnily enough, the character that does the double pose in the game has a
transformation sequence.
No. Has a detail with her skill animation where a bunch of like formulas appear like around her, and people have used that to kind of parody her with build.
Calculations.
And then there's good old Biko Pegasus, who is a horse girl who...
Game now. Now's the time.
Biko Pegasus is a big fan of heroes, and she's a big fan of the in-universe hero called Carrot Man.
Carrot Man. You know what? Okay, fair.
Biko Pegasus herself, her outfit involves it's sort of like a biker suit.
Hey, Pint. Oh, god damn it!
Hey, Pint, we're getting the deep lore on horses.
it's sort of kind of like a biker suit kind of deal, but she also has like this belt with a unique little buckle.
So riding leathers, but also just happens to involve
A belt
uh,
with a neat buckle design.
because it's got to be the belt.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask the stupid question.
What up?
Is Quap streaming?
I am.
Yeah, Quip is streaming.
Okay, time to not talk about opinions on Italians, because I was just remembering the War Thunder experience.
Oh no!
No,
I mean,
oh,
if
no.
you're talking
No,
about the War Thunder experience, then like the worst you can do is just start leaking classified military files.
Kidding me, hun? Just start swinging for the cheap seats. The only thing you can do is give Quit more viewers.
Yeah, TBH. I sure hope I have an exit strategy, because
I once flew a ship called the USS Exit Strategy. That was fun.
please don't follow me,
One
please don't follow me,
day.
please don't follow me, please don't follow me, please don't follow me, please don't follow me.
But yeah.
One day, I will smuggle Quip into playing Israel.
The fuck?
One day you will smuggle Quip into Israel.
But yeah,
So, unlike every other faction in War Thunder, Israel doesn't start its tanks at Reserve /1.0. They start at 6.0.
That sounds terrible.
It's a time.
Oh, goody, I got coil shells off of this.
Just go driving around in your not Sherman, fighting goddamn German tigers everywhere.
Hold on. A Titan appears to have taken notice of me.
you know, whenever I see your stream and whenever I see you opening up a crate, because there's a slight delay between voice chat and stream, before you open the crate, you kind of talk about what's in the crate, and I kind of look at the screen and I'm like, how the fuck can you tell what you got before you even open the chest?
New type latches, that's how I know.
You see,
It is-
Quip has taken the ESP cheats from Escape from Tarkov and managed to adapt them for 7 Days to Die.
No, I would rather believe that Quip is a new type.
No, I don't want him to be a new type. That would mean Gundam is real. That's a whole.
I much
bag-
prefer the Tarkov explanation, just because we get to make fun about how incompetent Tarkov is with having everything being fucking client-side.
I'm more worried about the part where you get colony dropped. Quip, or not Quip? Fucking
Pint.
Pint.
Yeah,
No, don't
yeah.
worry, Australia wasn't the intended target.
but it
Yeah, but it
is
still
it's
got
gonna
hit.
destroyed, and that's a canon event, baby.
Doesn't Australia get hit multiple times?
Don't worry about it.
Australia gets leveled at the beginning of 0079. Like, there is nothing left of Australia.
Yeah, but doesn't a different Gundam series also like fucking drop something on Australia?
Are you thinking of Elk Noah Zero?
I
To
wanna
be
know the
fair-
actual-
A lot of mecha anime appears to hate Australia.
To be fair to Eld Noah, which is really a sentence no one should say, they at least do the colony drop worldwide.
Yeah, Sydney, Australia simply no longer exists in the world of UC.
And nothing of value was lost.
All right, just like a final thought. Yeah, I talked about how Uma Musume and baseball fans seem to have a pretty big Venn diagram, pretty big all that stuff. Uma Musume fans also seem to have a Venn diagram with Tokusatsu fans, but that might just be because Tokusatsu fans are crazy and everywhere in Japan.
Look, my only experience about Japanese baseball is when people decided to watch Utani over Marine.
Oh no, I'm talking about a baseball game, like a video game.
Wait, actual video game.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's a video game by Konami that's pretty popular.
Fun
with
fact.
people.
Bam Presto ripped off that game. I'm pretty sure it's that game you're thinking of. And it is the only Ben Presto game I've explicitly rage quit and never gone back to finish.
That is actually fun.
Does it have the whole EA franchise thing going on? You know, like FIFA 2020, FIFA 2021, FIFA 2022?
The baseball game for Konami? No. They release like there's more than a couple releases, but they don't follow like years. It's not like a
If it's
like,
the
here's
game
your-
I think it is, it's not that formula.
Yeah, there's no like, oh, here's your star player and all that stuff, like, oh, and here's like this known Japanese player. No, it's more that you are a team manager for a bunch of fucking cheapy fucking weird blob guys, and you have to train them to be the best baseball team in the fucking world.
Pine, have you ever
Is
played
the game where Quip was the baseball diamond with all the guys with the skull heads?
What?
Quip was a baseball diamond?
Where I watched Quip do a thing where it was a baseball diamond with a whole bunch of chibified demon creatures being the players.
What the fuck is he talking about? Lock-on, you've been watching my streams for pretty much my entire time I've been a streamer. What the fuck is he talking about?
Am I hallucinating? Am I mixing up people all of a sudden?
Are you thinking of Super Robot Wars?
Did that have a baseball part on it?
Wait,
I
were you
just-
thinking of the soccer game?
I was thinking of the soccer game.
I can't believe we've created the baseball mini game for Super Robot Wars. Shout
I'm
out to
telling
Simple
you,
Flips.
it already exists. It is, as far as I know, the only Rampresto game that actually features Kamen Rider Z Cross, because that is a Kamen Rider who exists. And I fucking hate the game. It is the fucking worst.
Zecross is very funny to me.
Not good enough for a TV show, barely good enough for a TV special.
I mean, the entire era of Showa writers is very funny because they're technically not Showa writers.
You're a show.
You know
Hold
the fact
on.
that those...
No. Z Cross is a show writer.
Is Zecross the last of the Showa writers?
That's Black.
Black, right, oh, right, Black RX is the first of the pseudo Showa writers.
RX started in Showa, ended in Heisei.
Ended the Heisei.
What in the flying fuck is a Showa?
It's an era in Japan. You know, Japan kind of divides their periods with eras.
Oh.
To better elaborate, these eras are named after the current emperor of Japan. So you know how there was a thing like the Meiji Restoration, shit like that?
Yeah.
The Edo period? It was like that. The Showa era was the time after... the time under Emperor Showa. And then after that was Emperor Heisei. After that was Reiwa. Is Reiwa. I think that's the current one we're in.
Yeah,
Well,
Reiwa is
yeah.
currently the one. Funnily enough, because we were talking about the fact that it's Black RX is sorta half pseudo Showa. In the movie Over Quartzer, which is the ZO movie, the big antagonist of that film, he is also a Kamen Rider, but his Kamen Rider name is Barkles. And no, I cannot fucking pronounce it. It's Barkles.
Sparkles.
Kamen Rider Sparkles, baby. Let's go. Sparkle on. It's Thursday. Don't forget to be yourself.
Quip, that sounded painful physically.
I will spell it.
I'm in immense
it
pain at all
is-
times.
It is Kamen Rider BARLCKXS.
Barlow.
Oh,
Kamen Rider-
Barcelona.
Barkles. And the reason his name is that, and is all fucking jumbled up, is a jumbled up. If you rearrange the letters, it is Kamen Rider Black RX.
Yeah. Who's your favorite Kamen Rider? That's an interesting question. Are you talking about like the
Kamen
design?
Rider themselves or the show?
The design, the character, the show.
if we're talking about the character, it is hands down AG for me, which is O's.
We may or may not have someone who's barely watching O's, so be careful about the spoilers there.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say any spoilers about O's or anything because yeah.
Puts on the belt and he turns into a dude.
I would say my favorite Kamen Rider is like it's all. I've said it before on the previous stream. Watch the VOD fuckers. No, I'm just kidding. It is.
It's not even up.
Oh,
well,
shit.
it is on Twitch, but it isn't on YouTube.
Yeah. It flip flops between Kuga and O's.
Favorite show is probably Kuga. Character. Stronger? Maybe? You have to understand, I'm a bit of a boomer when it comes to Kamen Rider, and I haven't. The most recent Kamen Rider I've actually watched was Kuga.
Dragon Rider wasn't bad, surprisingly.
Kamen Rider Dragon Knight? It was okay.
I think it's funny that like Japanese people really love Dragon Knight, even to the point where Japan has a novel only has a Japanese only novel for Dragon Knight.
Dragon.
But what about Masked Rider? You like the design of the white Kamen Rider in that show? Do you mean Siren?
I actually don't know too much about Ryuki because I have not watched it. So
I think she's a movie exclusive writer. What the
Mm.
fuck is going on here? 3 survivors, a boar, a deer, a bear, a fucking cougar.
Nature is healing.
I'm about to fucking reopen that wound then.
But also my least favorite writer. My least favorite writer, honestly, would be, and this is going to be a very controversial opinion.
We're waiting.
I don't like Double.
You are cringe.
No, I think I can top this in cringe. What's a Kamen Rider? Isn't that just a fancy Power Ranger?
We're immune to that one.
Yeah.
It's one, it's the oldest joke in the book. 2,
Yeah.
did you even grow up with Power Rangers?
No.
Was that aired in Australia?
I think the dinosaur one was.
Mighty Morphin?
Yeah.
Dino Fury.
The original fucking Power Rangers. Which is funny.
Yellow
'cause,
had
like,
a Triceratops, that's all I remember.
Yeah. Wait, Yellow had a Triceratops. The fuck?
There was no, Green had the Triceratops. No,
The
I
fuck
watched
are you
like 2
talking
episodes of it total. I don't remember who had what. I just remember there was a Triceratops. I will
There was a
continue
Triceratops.
talking crazy.
The
I
color
will
was
continue
blue.
I will continue talking crazy talk and giving people the incorrect facts.
Every time I dig, I'm penetrating Mother Nature, the biggest MILF of all. Yeah, fuck nature. So much cringe. I choose to be cringe and I choose to be free.
But yeah, it's controversial opinion, but like I really I think the most interesting part about Double was extremely early and also its B plot. I didn't care about the A plot at all. And they also fucked up like they fucked up like the best song in that show by overusing it.
My least favorite writer show? I can't really say I have a least favorite. There have been none that have made me go, I don't like this. So far, of the ones I've watched. As for my least favorite design, I will go off of the main one since those are the ones I can really remember. Decade is pretty high up there. I don't fucking like the way Decade looks.
Hey, Quip, what color would you say Decade is?
We've had this conversation.
God damn it. I love how that joke didn't even appear in Decade. It happened like years later because fucking Tsukasa is fucking. Masahiro Inoue is fucking insane.
Your favorite
I
Power
just
Rangers
had-
show is Time Force? That is a very good opinion.
I just realized a cursed fact about myself.
And that
I've
is-
seen more episodes of the Animorphs TV show than I have Power Rangers.
That's fine. Oh, that reminds me. It's funny that you mentioned that you didn't watch any fucking Power Rangers since your neighbors hosted half of the fucking Power Rangers in existence. The Disney era of Power Rangers was filmed entirely in New Zealand.
Nice.
To be fair, you can film anything in New Zealand. They need the money.
I'm about to plummet like a fucking Looney Tunes character.
If I had to choose like my least favorite ride design,
Of course you can film porn in New Zealand, right?
Yeah, there's no law against that.
oh, by the way, I will
How do you
say
know?
even though Double is like my least favorite show, I would still rate it
Shut up.
like a 7.5 out of 10. Like I still like parts of it, but it's just the one I have the most issues with. But yeah, the design I like the least.
Oh, I'm die forever. Good night. I did it!
Like your glove!
Didn't I already dig that one? Holy shit, I'm getting my holes mixed up already. Decade's your favorite writer?
When you get up to a hole for new treasure, it should reset the hole. Should.
Yeah. I said I don't like the design. I don't like that whole barcode shit. It looks fucking dumb to me. I'm sorry.
Have you seen Complete 21?
I'm not gonna talk about that.
I think Complete 21 is great. In an ironic sense.
Look, I already saw Gokai Silver's upgrade. I don't need to see ultimate barcode fucking bar counters.
But
stacked.
have you seen Guy's Majesty?
No.
I loved Complete 21 in a kind of like ironic way. Like I kind of like love what they do with it in terms of it being a reference to the Great Leader.
Okay, so for context, Complete 21 is, what if we took a suit that already kind of doesn't look great, and we just
It'd
like
work.
added 2 shelves onto its chest and stacked them with trading cards.
Yeah,
Storage.
it is extremely funny.
They're
And which is-
literally trading cards.
Which is why Gay's Majesty is even funnier.
Sorry, it's called Gay's Majesty?
It's like Guy's Gaze, but they call it Gaze. Like it's Geiz. But yeah,
Go on.
Gaze gets a gets
Gaze
gets
gets a
his
free heart missile, huh?
his version of the grand form in the movie, where it's like all supposed to be all the secondary rights, but because they didn't have enough of a budget, the suit is extremely cheap, and instead of having having murals and like statues of every common rider on the suit, instead they pretty much stapled like all of the ride watches of the secondary riders onto his cape.
That
It
sounds
looks
like
it
the
looks
stupidest shit.
it looks so bad. It looks the worst.
I think
That sounds irredeemably stupid. Please
It's-
tell me more.
It's like extremely fucking stupid. I saw that and I started to clap and laugh because I loved how shitty it looked. the suit itself was extremely cheap. You could see the plastic seam, the weld seam. You could see it. It was the funniest goddamn thing in the world. The movie itself was kind of fun. They brought back a lot of actors who play secondary writers for it. Such as the secondary writer for Fies,
One.
the secondary writer for
Shit.
Fies, secondary writer for O's, and the secondary writer for... There's another one, but I can't remember who it was. See, here's the thing. Like, the design itself is... Yeah, well, I already said that, but yeah, I ironically like the design. I think it looks like shit, but I think the idea is... Yeah. Is there a Kamen Rider that is chef-themed? Ask Inoue.
What was he cooking?
A cooking show.
Where the fuck is my helicopter? Oh.
God, I fucking love Inoue.
I think it was in chef themed. I just think he is a chef, right?
Chief.
Oh man, Kabuto. God, Kabuto.
Kabuto.
Kabuto is a case where they had a really cool premise and really cool shots, but they clearly blew the budget on like the first half.
Also, the main actor speaks perfect English.
Oh yeah, Tendo Soji. Yeah. He's great.
Like, he just speaks English. Just like,
So are there moments in the show where he just
No.
opens his mouth for a complete English sentence and everyone is baffled?
He does talk it, but you know people kind of activate like oh you speak English, oh that's pretty cool. There's a really funny bit in one of the episode preview things where all of the characters are in like a movie theater and they're watching a screen, and Kamen Rider Stronger is on the screen.
who is also themed after the same beetle that
Kabuto
Kabuto is.
Yeah,
It's a Hercules beetle.
Kabuto, or Hercules beetle.
Is that why
So
he's Kamen Rider Stronger?
Yep, he's one of the boomer writers.
yeah,
Stronger than the other rider?
By far,
because it's
he was
because he
literally
shoots
the
lightning.
most powerful writer of his era, and he's arguably one of the most powerful writers just ever.
give me a quick second.
He was the first writer to have like a super power-up transformation, where if he didn't like kick you really fucking hard, he would explode.
If,
So, you know, good incentive to kill people.
Yeah, so yeah, Stronger's on the screen, and then they talk about how there's actually other writers that are themed after Hercules Beetles, and then someone points at the screen and goes, "That's Kamen Rider Stronger. これは Kamen Rider Stronger." And then Tendo fucking goes, "彼が stronger. 俺は strongest."
Like, you have to understand, he swaps from like going from speaking Japanese to just like speaking like
Perfect English with the perfect accent.
dude
You
that
know,
you're having a conversation with at the beach. Stronger.
Like it's
I,
not
no,
like
I respect that.
What do I?
if a-
Just the
Strongest.
right kind of stupid.
if a normal Japanese person like who doesn't really speak English was saying that, it would be more like
He would say it phonetically.
彼はstronger, 俺は strongest というところが right?
There would be a fairly obvious.
It would be like strongest.
Yeah, there would be
Right.
an obvious pronunciation due to not being
But this
a non-
motherfucker goes
stronger.
strongest.
Strongest.
And he looks like he's trying to muffle a laugh.
Because they probably told him to say it, and he's like, okay, I gotta fucking make this work.
Oh, he was probably the one that did it.
You mean it's like that one moment where Toby Fox did a presentation in Japanese and he's speaking fluent Japanese the entire time until he says Toho Project with the most American accent possible?
Toho.
I will mispronounce things and you can't stop me.
Toho Project.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Quip
I
noises.
am so fucking sorry.
That
I
was
really-
rather sudden and frightening, yes.
I really do love. I really did love Kabuto. Like even with like its sort of flaws halfway through the.
That
Halfway
was
to the
probably
show.
the loudest scream I've ever made.
It was. That was impressive.
I feel like you might have done louder, but who knows?
I
That's
think
I don't
that's
watch your streams.
the loudest I've been in a while.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
It's the loudest I've been present for. I'll give it that. It was the oral while strongest.
Shut the fuck up.
No.
Sorry, that one really came from the fucking bottom of my heart. I did not expect a sudden fucking wolf in underground.
It's the red eyes. It makes them a little more jumpy.
Yeah.
Or it makes you a little more jumpy. If that makes sense.
It has the higher jump scare factor.
Oh, fuck, that reminds me. Where's my drone? I think I lost it somewhere during the Blood Moon.
No, your drone was with you when you disconnected. It's probably back at the base.
No, that's what I mean. It's gotta be... When it disconnects, or when I disconnect, it shuts off. Wherever it shut off is where it shut off.
It shut off at the base, I'm pretty sure, because I saw it. Reminds you when you found a creeper when you were hunting for diamonds. See, that's an experience I can't relate to because I've never played Minecraft.
We
Forgive
can
me.
fix that.
No, Riz is already trying to set that up.
Well, to be fair, Riz is trying to set up RL Craft.
It's certainly something.
I should probably check to make sure that my neighbors aren't checking in on me
It's time for a wellness check.
after that scream.
That was a getting murdered scream.
Yeah, but to be fair, I mean, think about how
On
often
the
that
other
probably
hand, you
happens.
live in
last week.
Vegas.
Yeah,
They might be coming to loot your house. Yeah, found my drone. It was damaged in the middle of a field.
But when Quip's house gets looted, will they find a toilet pistol?
No, I don't think so. Which is sad, but unfortunately not every American can afford a toilet pistol.
That
Alright,
certainly was. You go first.
I'm going to play an ad. So while I go take care of that, so you know, get up, stretch, do whatever you gotta. I'm gonna be away for a bit.
Well, okay. I wouldn't suggest standing still in the middle of an open field while you're away.
I'm in the base. It's fine.
I wouldn't suggest that either for practical concerns, but it's fine.
Don't worry about whatever that was.
Now I must piss.
Yep, what do you want?
Yep. Close, Daniel.
Good night, Thor.
water. Good.
There is.
You know what you shouldn't do, which I'm going to foolishly do later tonight?
Play Dead by Daylight.
Play hit video game Dead by Daylight.
One of the most foolish actions you could take. Truly.
Nicolas Cage isn't even in the game yet.
Seriously, how long till that comes out?
I actually don't know. I'm going to look it up. "25th of July."
Okay, I'm back. It seems like nobody gave a shit.
What?
It seems like nobody gave a shit that I screamed that loud, probably because there was a lot of construction
good.
going on outside.
I mean, what do you expect from the strip?
I'm not on this strip, to be fair. I can't afford to be on the strip.
I don't think anyone we know could. Like, at all.
Maybe, kid.
What do you mean? Riz can totally afford it with all that hoarder money.
No. Gonna go a solid no on that one.
I will continue on my quest for being wrong.
I love when you're playing it. I love when you're playing a JRPG and then you go into a weapon shop and you find a weapon that none of your party members can equip.
That's a certified. What did they mean by this moment?
What do you mean I haven't unlocked all trades Abbey yet?
I'm back. Your friend, a streamer, received a complaint from someone in his apartment. 2 floors down, not the direct neighbor. What do they mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Hey, jackass, can I lighten that backpack up for you?
Shit.
It sounded like you sneezed and a bullet went fucking whizzing past.
What I did?
America.
I live in Canada.
Oh, sorry, I accidentally shot one of our traps.
What are you shooting at?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's dead now.
I trust you've got the situation entirely under control. And if not...
It's fine. Wow, I have 99 sugar nuggets, 98 silver nuggets.
Well, you could sell those for the big dosh.
I'm gonna level up just fucking selling gold.
You've become quite the intrepid, precious
Holy
metal.
shit, I have 66,000 tokens.
Don't let the door hit you on your way out.
Hold on, what's outside?
Nothing.
It's dead. Well, we got a couple of glowies and demons attacking. What's over there? Fur, I think they're attacking the hole.
What?
No, never mind, they're approaching us. Get your weapons ready. Demons and glowies.
Lovely, 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 lovely. Oh, good, they're coming in mass. Alright, well. Light them up.
Oh, that's a behemoth. I should go. I should go.
When first said
Oh,
they're coming
I'm on
in,
fire.
There are demons.
when first said they're coming in mass, I was like, isn't that kind of ironic because they're demons?
Shut up.
Get off my building, you freaks! no. That's more demons.
Anyways, well, quite a bit for having demons shoved down their assholes. I could talk about RuneScape.
Yeah, sure.
Let me tell you about the elves.
Have you heard of the High Elves?
Well, no, these ones are just elves. They're not particularly high or anything. So the current political climate of elves in RuneScape is that they are currently embroiled in a civil war.
On the ground.
Well, hey, look at that. 2 skill points.
And the elves
Wait,
are in...
Screamer!
The elves are
right,
currently in a civil war because...
Yep, there's the next horde.
What the
Because-
fuck?
Run.
Yeah, I'm doing that. Gee, I thought the Blood Moon wasn't until for another few nights.
Uh-huh. Yeah, about that too.
But yeah, the elves are currently in a civil war due to the
I'm
fact
running
that,
towards the hole.
I cannot promise that will help.
One of the leader of the elves may have found out a secret document and that caused them to turn on the others and lead a war against the others. In retaliation, the elves decided to turn their entire city into a Trinity Crystal Sea to protect the town.
God fucking damn it, not again.
You good, Fur? Need help?
Fire pain.
I'm luring them away? Allegedly?
Ow, fucking hell. Oh, fire again. No, but
I'm about to be. My ass is grass.
What the fuck was it taking damage from? I didn't have any negative status effects. The fuck was I taking damage from? Oh, that was horseshit.
That was horrid shit. Ah, perfect music for this situation. The Omega Raid music.
I don't think we escaped.
Oh, it's not Escape, it's X-Death.
Oh.
But
There's
yeah,
still Lemon Corpse.
essentially what that one elf found out was basically the history of their goddess, and their goddess is named Saren, and she is a god of crystals, which is why elves tend to use crystal weaponry, and crystal armor, and crystal tools, and crystal butt plugs.
That's what it does.
They're coming back.
Yeah.
Wait, they're still here?
Yes.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay.
So, as I mentioned last time, the gods have pretty much left Gilmore because Guthix woke up, saw that they made a mess in his backyard, and got
Generate from that, shithead.
So, Saren didn't particularly leave.
Another horde just spawned in. There's a screamer somewhere.
The one you just killed was a screamer.
Fuck me, she was.
I'm grabbing my bag.
And
Why did Gunther not do the equivalent of the Caddyshack scene of using the dynamite to blow up the gopher in his backyard?
Why are there so many demons? Holy shit!
anyways, so Saren couldn't really leave due to something she did. So Saren, the crystal god of elves, basically one day she was, she was going through worlds as the gods were wont to do, and one day she found elves. and
She was like, "Bill, I just can't stand this."
she started like hanging out with them, and
Oh my god, there's another screamer!
They really appreciated her company and kind of like really respected her, and she started to respect them back, and
Unbelievable, respecting elves.
and she kind of you know, like got really attached to the elves. But she noticed that as a god, elves, you know, tended to die. You know, they grew old and died. And Saren, in sort of her godly immaturity and her emotional weakness, gave all of the elves longevity. Eternal longevity.
Sounds like a mistake on her part, frankly.
Yeah, so she kind of realized that it was a mistake for her to do that, because while the elves, like, you know, the elves enjoyed it, she could see that, like, it had kind of a long, she could see that there's like a long effect for that, and she kind of knew that she did that in a moment of emotional weakness, and she really regretted
You good, Fur?
it.
No, my mouse just jerked 45 degrees for some reason, and that caused me to miss the thing punching me in the mouth.
To make matters worse, because their longevity is directly tied to her, if they wander too far from her, they just die.
Kind of like we're dying right now.
Basically.
We've wandered too far.
And that's because you wandered too far from your base, and or
No, we're home. They're here,
Oh.
just fucking us.
They are at our hole.
Weird. Anyways.
That's a behemoth, by the way.
Yeah, I see her.
So the reason why Saren moved to Gielinor with the elves is because she noticed that the land kind of had like this magic to it, and she was wondering if she could find some magic that could break the spell that she placed on the elves.
How do I make them all die again? Yeah, this is a good course of action.
Well, how can she make them all mortal again and not completely tied to her fucking being? You know, how can I have them live normal lives and not fucking drop dead if I were to ever leave? She one day found the Death Altar, and she decided, what if I were to take all of the negativity of myself and just split it apart and use the Death Altar to split myself apart, and would the Death Altar work with that fragment of myself and basically kill the connection?
Are they in the hole? No.
And
doesn't
thus,
look like it.
and thus dispel the spell. What if I did that? And she tried doing that. What happened was that she got a fragment of herself out, and it didn't work, and she got really sad that it didn't work, and the fragment of herself that split apart saw that she was a failure and got really upset. And then Saren went...
Fragment.
And then Saren went, oh no, and then sealed that fragment away in the Death Altar.
Well, that was horrendous.
Yeah, just like Saren's fucking experiment. So when the time came for all the gods to get the fuck out, Saren couldn't really leave because, well, if she did, then all the elves died. So what she ended up doing was basically just shattering herself into thousands of millions of pieces, which is the crystals that the elves use.
Cha-ching! Thanks, buddy.
So they
Another
literally...
portal and using their goddess as a stick to hit people with.
Yeah, they kind of because of the whole elf civil war massacre, all of that parts of that knowledge was gone. So the elves don't really the elves use crystal tools and weaponry because it's very useful. It's very well made, but they don't actually realize that they're carrying fragments of her.
Most regrettable.
But yeah, one of the elves found one of the basically journals that Saren left, and learned about the fragment of Saren, and kind of mistakenly believed that that fragment of Saren was the real Saren, and so staged this whole coup d'etat just so that he could eventually free their goddess once and for all.
Death cult
Simp!
overnight, baby.
And yeah, you basically go through a long quest line to basically find all that out, which includes you like directly murdering 2 kings, but don't worry about that.
Only 2?
Yeah, I mean only 2.
Bless you.
Doc.
And then I don't know how that quest ends because I am at that final boss fight with the Fragment of Saren, who is extremely upset that she was locked away for fucking millions of years because she was quote unquote a failure.
Maybe she shouldn't have been a bitch for so long. Wait, no. She was the fragment that wasn't the bitch.
But
Damn
yeah,
it. I don't have quick turn insults for this.
But yeah, I did talk about that fight a little bit ago where, yeah, that fight's not fun. So I have to prepare pretty hard for it.
I think we talked about that yesterday, actually.
Yeah.
No, shit, hold on. There we go. Ugh. Yep, let me stare directly at Rex's crotch.
As one does.
What's also fun about RuneScape is the vampire quest line, because you basically team up with a bunch of human freedom fighters to fight back the vampire menace that is the the fucking the fucking city of vampires who are currently enslaving an entire area for blood taxes.
Ah, yes, blood taxes.
A sale is a sale.
Just have less blood.
Fair.
Yeah.
Blocks for you.
What?
Blocks.
And then you basically kill a bunch of like lesser of the noble vampires, and then you eventually make your way up, and you're you're squaring up to fight the big bad, the big leader of the vampires and all that stuff. Only for the leader of the vampire to show up, and go, what the to show up, completely ignore the freedom fighters, and look at his daughter who is helping you fight the vampires, immediately fucking put her in a fucking chokehold, like a stranglehold, and then goes, okay, we're gonna have a talk because I don't like what you're doing, and proceeds to leave. But as he's leaving, all of the good chunk of the remaining freedom fighters are like, well, we can fucking rush him right now. They proceed to rush him, and they all get evaporated.
I like that.
And then he proceeds to go back and turns to his like right hand man and goes, oh, by the way, deal with whoever's left. Okay, bye. And you fight the right hand man, and then you kind of beat him, but the leader of the resistance fighters had to use his powers to basically blow himself up to kill the member. So the entire team of vampire freedom fighters is you and 2 other people.
This revolution sucks.
And the quest ends with like everyone just sitting in the meeting room and going,
Shit, that sucked.
What the fuck happened?
I think it's over. And it's like yeah, and like one of the members just stands up and goes, I legitimately think it's over, and just fucking turns around and leaves. And the other member is just sitting there going, I guess I'll stay. Like I guess I'll stay here, but there's nothing I can really do.
How the fuck do you fight that?
It is so fucking over.
Ogre.
but yeah, that's basically what the point of the vampire quest line is. Obviously, we'll have more updates later, but not now.
I was about to say, the point is to get your shit kicked in?
What is of to note is that I think I've talked about how RuneScape 3 and old school RuneScape are two different things now.
No, I don't think you've made that distinction. At least
Okay,
I don't think I've heard
so the oldest version of RuneScape, which dubbed as RuneScape 1, was a flash game. It was on shit like Miniclip and Word Games or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
it. Yeah, I remember
And
that.
it was extremely old. Then they made an upgrade and became RuneScape 2, which is what more people are familiar with, right? It's the one that most people are familiar with. Then Jagex decided to make a change called the Evolution of Combat, and it would introduce things like combat skills and like hot bars and stuff like that. Kind of makes it more like a modern MMO for the time.
Yeah,
People didn't like that. It was a very divisive update. And
I don't remember RuneScape ever having that, so I'm pretty sure that happened after my time.
it got and a lot of players struck from it. Eventually, Jagex decided to release a version of RuneScape 2 and dubbed it Old School RuneScape. And while there's still it's basically like WoW Classic kind of deal. But while they're still running RuneScape 3, they're also updating Old School RuneScape. And they actually manage these games very differently. They have like RuneScape 3 has a few new skills that Old School RuneScape does not have. There are points where Old School RuneScape and RuneScape 3 have like the same quests, but there it becomes a cutoff point where they start to deviate from each other. For example, RuneScape 3 has a different ending, has a different flow to their vampire quest line. And their flow of the vampire quest line is a lot more like generic MMO-y.
Hey, Fer, where does the glass sharks go?
Where does what?
Glass.
I'm not actually sure. Well, put it into salvage material.
In Old School RuneScape, the plan was that a vampire woman approached your group and decided to work with you to overthrow her father.
Skyrim, you say?
To overthrow her father and basically establish a new government because the vampires weren't doing really well. The blood taxes were getting thinner and like the vampires were straight running out of food. And
so they're taxing you too much and losing their income because nobody has blood anymore.
That and like they straight up just like she like understands that like we may or may not have to actually take care of the humans that live in our region because otherwise we're gonna run into a food shortage.
It's almost like blood ain't free, like it comes from somewhere or something.
And in Old School RuneScape, you get to that point, and then her dad fucking pops up, immediately puts her in a chokehold, and vaporizes half your army and leaves. In RuneScape 3, you do encounter and confront her dad, and her dad turns into a giant vampire thing, and you guys get teleported into the vampire portal, into the vampire realm, while all the freedom fighters are working together to close the portal. While you have a one-on-one fight with a giant vampire boss.
Just like my Castlevanias.
It's the tone of it feels a lot like a generic MMO where like you are a special character, you are the hero, and everything's going to be hopeful and everything's going to be great kind of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And after you beat him, turns out the vampire woman was going to totally betray everyone, and proceeds to like steal the resistance fighters leader, who happens to have magic blood. The magic blood is a thing in old school RuneScape 2, by the way,
Neat.
and it's kind of part of the reason why he blows himself up, because his power kind of overloads, and he's trying to like
Go.
kind of overloads, and he fucking blows up. But yeah, in RuneScape 3, yeah, she basically steals him, and then the quest continues in RuneScape 3, where you end up fighting where she like amasses a huge army and is planning to invade the rest of the world. So you go. Damn, Pint really
died.
good money.
Actually, I should probably die too. It's past midnight here.
Oh shit, it is.
I got work in
Oh,
the
yeah.
morning. I
Oh, yeah,
think it's a good time for us to both log off. I think I already sorted out my shit,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna bail here. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for spending time with me. It
Thanks so much.
sure was a fucked up night. Yeah,
Don't
thanks for coming to my
forget to
RuneScape stream.
Hell yeah.